I don't think the t-shirts have gone live yet for the board hub stuff. I suspect you're referring to the nudes. No. One second. One second. I was gonna start, but I can't seem to move this window. There we go. There we go. Perfect. Easy. Easy mode. Super game. Hi. Oh, it's a little darker than I had intended. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just darker on this monitor. It's not as dark as I think it is. Hello. Hope everyone is doing well. Zin will be here. She was here. And then as I started streaming, she disappeared. So, you know, reliable, play for reliability, haven't paid her yet. Maybe that's why. Yeah. So, she should turn up in a minute. If you'd like to ask a question during the live stream, BoredGamer, not BoredGamer, question in brackets, BoredGamer in brackets if you want, whatever. Question in brackets, and I'll try and answer your question or discuss the topic you wish to discuss. Try to remain civil. Don't be really sort of like, you know, pushy and annoying. That's my job. And yeah, I'm happy to sort of talk about whatever. Some things I want to talk about to you today, or about, are Chris Roberts' post mainly. Actually, Chris Roberts returning. I love the fact that when I talk, thank you very much, Alfred, for the sub. Very much appreciated. Love you, sir. Good to hear from you. Mwah. When I literally did my video, because as soon as I saw the post, I did a quick video, just, you know, reading through it, covering it as a bit of news. I know some people will see that as not adding much value to the post, whatever. But I don't want to add value when I cover the news. So I want to give the news, maybe give an opinion at the end, maybe talk about it and put it in context. But I don't see my opinions as mattering too much unless it's sorting through a process in my head. I mean, some videos are opinionated and great, whatever. Streams, you can be much more sort of talk about the thought process as it forms. Something I learned from Salty Mike, basically. I think that the artist previously known as Swerk, he is really, really great at saying how he feels at the time without hiding that at all. You know what he says is true. Whether that's and he's happy to formulate his opinions and change them over time. Great, and that's great for stream, and that's great for a general thought process. Oh, who's this little guy? Hey, Chris, how's it going? I'm all right. I'm all right. It's nice to see you, Board. It's nice to see you, BoredGamer. I watch your stuff. Oh, thanks, Chris. That's appreciated. So Chris has returned, as we can see. Marlin as well. He's it's bigger than I thought. He's good. I'm going to go back to lurking. Okay, no worries, Chris. Perfect. But we do have Chris's post here. So this is on the Spectrum forums. Basically, Camaral asked, we've had about the room system a few times, but where is room system? Where has room system gone? Is room system in game? Where? 4 years. Yeah. No, so I'm part of Chris's OnlyFans, and it's just me, just me. And Chris Roberts actually replied, and Chris has been AFK to at least the public view for a long while now. A lot of people were a mixture of worried or thought something had happened, or we just sort of didn't know. The only sort of videos we had seen from Chris, let's move this camera a little bit so you can see me a bit more. The only sort of like videos we saw of Chris and inklings of him were in pre-recorded stuff that was recorded last year, in the sort of like 3.9 Pillar Talk, I think was the last time we saw him, and that had been recorded probably last year. That's what it looked like anyway. So him to actually post was great. Now, I mentioned in the video that I did of this that there will be some people that immediately say conspiracy theory, not Chris. Can't prove it's Chris, admittedly. Can't really prove it because it's text on a screen. Neither can I prove that this isn't pre-recorded cleverly. Me. Well, it is if you're watching it as a VOD later, I suppose. Hello everyone. So lots of people saying hello, and how am I doing? I'm doing good. My dad's gone through his... well, we'll talk about that later. Talk about my dad and all that sort of stuff later. Hopefully Zin will join us as well at some point. Where's Zin? Zin not here? Zin's not here yet. Maybe she'll turn up. Who knows? And then we'll be playing some Star Citizen as well. Not like a... just messing around. I want to get do some delivery missions. Might go to... Zin! Zin, stand up. I don't know if I've actually... Have I got your audio here? Speak more. I don't have your audio. No, people can't hear that, so I need to add your audio in here. Is it be a media source? Add source senior? I don't need your camera. I do need to... Well, I gotta go back to chat and work out which one of these is you. Speak some more.
Speak some more. What would you like me to say?
Mumblecomms. You're Mumblecomms. You are comms.
I am Mumblecomms, yes.
Yeah. No, I've got you now as an audio feed, but it's the wrong one. Actually, we'll speak some more just in case it is the right one. Say something. Say Zin. No, it's... Why just say anything, mate? You're... No, it's good at the moment. Media source? Is it a media source? Yeah? No? Is it comms? What source is it? What source is it then? What? Virtual output capture? Audio capture? Audio output capture? No, it's not that. Probably not that. Audio input capture? Audio output capture? Is it in? But I don't have it here. No, but I don't have it in this one. I don't have it in this window, in this source, in this scene. Yeah. Oh, thanks, DC. This is what I need. Yeah. Yeah, I've added an audio source. What source do you want? What? I had it. Had what? Audio input capture? Audio output capture? Which one of these? One second. I'm bad at stream. Here we go. I think I've got it. Guys.
Have you got it? Is this working? Can you hear me?
Can you hear Zin?
Am I live?
You are live. Don't say F or the B word. Or the R word. Don't say refund. Apparently that's a bad word as well at the moment. DC, I think we can hear you as well because we're on Mumblecomms. Cool. So be aware.
Yeah, that's what I was coming into.
He just came here to help.
So, DC is Zin's partner, okay, and I am friend zoned by both of them. They've both friend zoned me. So DC, we brought you on to prove there's nothing going on. There's no nepotism.
I'll just sit in the corner and watch.
Yeah, oh wow, that's weird. That's weird. Yeah. So, what we're talking about at the moment, Zin's now turned up. Great. I've worked out how to set up a stream a bit better. Someone complained last time that my camera was shit. I think that was actually Star Citizen leaks. So now we set up the camera a bit better. Board might need to
you're
hire
really
DC.
dark.
Oh, am I really dark? Okay,
Have you not got your lights on?
I've got my lights on! Wait, one second.
Turn your something up.
My gain up?
I don't know what it is.
Turn your gain up ever so slightly.
You happy with that? You happy with that? Or was that too much? Yeah?
That'd be fine.
That's all right. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. It'll be fine. That would
Polishing
do.
a turd, but it's alright.
What? Is that implying that what I look like? How dare you? So I read and look at a load of Star Citizen content from all the sources I can, even from what I would refer to as cringe sources, or sources that I literally feel worse about I've read them and gone, that I'm now dumber. But there was a thread in Star Citizen Refunds that was, BoredGamer's so ugly he should kill himself. And
Wow.
I thought that was a little harsh. Or at least there was some comments and a guy going, but some people were defending me, and I was like, that's nice. That's nice. Do you think I'm not so ugly that I should end myself? Appreciated. So thanks for the defense there. Thanks. But yes, so Chris Roberts' post. So Chris Roberts been AFK for ages. Yeah, we didn't know what was wrong. We still don't know really what was wrong. Maybe he's just not creating videos, not engaging so much with the community. Maybe it's because of lockdown. Maybe it's because he's got a family. Maybe something's happening with that. We don't know. All of it was sort of weird, wild speculation from him going back to Hollywood and creating some new TV series because someone else called Chris Roberts was creating some form of TV series, and everyone assumed it was him for some reason. Well, not everyone. Some people. Was obviously very easily debunkable. But Chris has now reappeared with this post, and so someone asked where the room system was, and Chris did a quite lengthy post on damage control for ships. And the room system, atmospheres, how multi-crew gameplay is sort of like going to work, how you're going to be repairing components. There's sort of like the power and pipe system, the way it moves and transfers energy and fuel around the ship and stuff. That can be broken, and there's going to be power relays, which can be damaged, and there's going to be a physical damage system, which means that ships aren't going to have artificial health pools anymore. It's going to be your ship, it can be disabled, it will penetrate through the shields and then the armor and then hit a particular component. That component can be disabled. Your ammo stores or your power plant, though, if they go up, that's likely to cause your ship to explode rather than just go disabled because the component's disabled. But the sort of like the gameplay around that on larger ships is going to be engineers running around, and then you're going to be repairing these power relays if they're damaged, putting out fires. They've been showing off fire tech more recently, and I really like that sort of gameplay. It is very sort of FTL, and a load of this is a load of mishmashed features put together that Chris has wanted for immersion for a long time. Now, some people are going to argue feature creep for that, but it's a very immersive sort of set of things that Chris wants to put in the game. And so he explained what he wants to do with that, and said room system's in game at the moment, but we're obviously building more and more onto it, and these are the sort of cool things that are coming in the future that we're working on. Now, great to hear from Chris. Where's my money? What's White Wolf supposed to have sent you money? Is that right, DC? You selling narcotics on the stream? Is that what's going on?
No, you need to give me money. Where's my
money?
money?
I need to give you money. I give you stuff.
Paid through me.
I give you stuff. What else? I've given you things. What have I given him? I've given you. I mean, I'm sure I've given you something at least once.
Low job?
No.
That doesn't count.
Haven't given that. No, don't clip that.
Can't file that in my taxes.
Yeah, you're gonna have to, mate. You're gonna get in trouble otherwise. Gifting kind, isn't it? But
what about small ships?
I've given you loads of ships, but you don't play Star Citizen much.
I'm not talking about that. I meant with the whole atmospheric fires, things catching on fire and stuff.
Yeah. What about them?
You're saying you don't have a crew to man them, so you can't really do much about fire?
So, the thing is because they don't have an interior space, a lot of them, it's relatively irrelevant. Because if there's a fire outbreak on the side of your ship, whatever, it's in space, doesn't matter. It immediately gets vented. If you've got an interior space with components in your small ship, yes, you'll have to get out of your chair. Oh, thank you very
Yeah.
much for the sub. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. So you'll have to get out of your seat and deal with that fire. So yeah, that could be very dangerous, I suppose, if one of your components catches a light or there's a fire in your very small space and you don't deal with it immediately. Obviously, you'd run out of oxygen pretty quickly as well. But that was one of the other things. Like the room system basically deals with atmospheres and sort of compositions of them and oxygen and stuff. So fires breaking out, if they're not dealt with, there's going to be a lack of oxygen in certain areas of a ship, which will knock you out or kill you if you're not careful. But I really like that. Something that we've wanted for a while, but we don't know when it's going to be. That could be years and years and years. And the original poster then said, in reply to that, it's the same old thing, this sort of thing. How long is that going to take, basically? And sort of like went through some of the old things that we've actually heard from CIG time and time again with the sort of like, we know how frustrating it is, sort of like the corporate speak that you kind of expect, and like, oh, but are you really listening? Which some of which was a bit rude, some of which was quite reasonable. It was sort of like a mixed bag there. And Chris actually responded to that again, saying, I wouldn't normally respond to sort of like a critical post like that. Not that they shy away from criticism necessarily, but he thought it was a bit sort of like dismissive of what he just said, and had actually answered his question originally and thought it was a bit rude, which, yeah, sort of is. And he said, it's not going to take 10 to 20 years to get this in game. Have you read this, Sin?
Read through it. I didn't actually think it was that spicy. I think you're you're trying to play it up, make it seem more than it actually is.
No, maybe. Oh, maybe I am. Maybe I am. I didn't mean to.
I think it's a very good informational post.
The second one, yeah, the second post.
Yeah, the second one, the one where he's talking about the room systems and stuff.
No.
No?
No.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong post then.
So so if you continue going down there, in reply to Kamaral's comment, the second comment, saying it's the same old thing with you, Chris, basically.
Oh, yeah.
That's the spicy post. So have a quick read of that while I'm explaining, because I was like, I don't think I overly played that. Maybe my interpretation of it being spicy is incorrect. Maybe it's like a little bit peppery. Maybe it's just a little dash of cayenne. But
I find that quite spicy.
Yeah, see, exactly. Find it quite spicy, that cayenne pepper. So yeah. So from this, the second post, basically, Chris goes on to say, my biggest disappointment with modern internet discourse is there's a significant amount of cynicism, and basically talks about people getting quite frustrated with devs, but attacking them and not giving constructive criticism. They're just sort of like being quite aggressive with their posts, or their posts are just like, your stuff's shit, and that's just not helpful. Yeah, have a quick read for that, Sin, while I'm explaining it and talking about it with others. So it's definitely worth people having a read of this. Let me link it as well to everyone. Actually, Sin, would you like to read that second post through?
Or out loud?
Out loud. Can you do that?
It's pretty big.
Yeah?
No, I don't.
No, that's okay. That's okay, no worries. So sort of throwing things at you, seeing what you don't mind doing.
I don't mind reading it out. I think it's a bit long. I think if people want to read it, they either have read it themselves or can read it themselves.
My videos wouldn't exist if people weren't lazy, mate, would they? Yeah, so he talks about salvage and sort of like their decisions to reprioritize that, because salvage obviously got pushed back a lot, and people were very disappointed that Chris and the team decided to push salvage back again and again and again after we think we were getting it. But they're saying, well, we reprioritized it because we want the iCache and we want the physical damage system in first, which makes sense. But CIG don't communicate that. But Chris just sort of like talks about here that he doesn't like the vitriol coming from certain people. He wants constructive criticism. He wants constructive posts from people. And the devs read all this stuff, and it can be demoralizing sometimes. And I am paraphrasing, obviously, quite heavily. It can be demoralizing reading stuff that's negative, but doesn't give any sort of like ways of fixing it. And sort of like says that they're not working on the game, or it's a scam or whatever. Because obviously it's not a scam. But there is certainly criticisms that we can make, and people do make, of the project being a slow burn, slow development, odd prioritizations, not being communicative. So I liked the fact that Chris took the time to actually post this. But again, it was weird seeing that some people were saying that Chris didn't post this and it was someone else using his account. Something that I sort of jokingly identified in my first video that people would say. It's a bit weird to think that, especially when you've got no evidence for it. But I suppose I've got no evidence that he actually posted this, other than it's under his name and his account. But is this one a bit spicier, Zin? Is this a bit spicier? Zin.
Yeah.
A bit spicier?
Maybe.
Maybe I'm incorrect. Maybe I've gone along with the YouTube hype too much.
I think spicy is a bad word, to be fair. But that's my opinion.
What word would you use?
Maybe defensive.
Defensive?
Yeah. But not like...
Defensive's a bad word, Sin. So,
no,
how dare you?
I'm saying spicy is a bad word to describe what he's said, like how he's responding.
Okay. Defensively spicy? Is that better? Yeah, it's weird. Like a cardamom pod. You bite into it, it's overpowering.
Oh God.
Yeah, no one likes cardamom pods. Yeah, so I read that and I was really great. I thought it was really great to hear from Chris. But I did genuinely think that it was a bit weird. It was weird that he took the time to reply to the guy again to say, look, that's not helpful. We don't like this sort of... I'm not a fan of internet discourse in general because people tend towards these sort of like the worst in people. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, thank you very much for $30-$80. Very much appreciated. Oh, Steampunk Devil, no. Why no. Well, actually, yes. We can buy 3080s with money. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, City Gamer, for that donation. Thank you. And Steampunk Devil, I know you're a monster. It is very much appreciated, though. Thank you so much for that donation. I do agree with Chris on his response. There are a lot of things in this project that make it out of the ordinary. I have a laundry list of items to explain why dev is slow from my own experiences, and I think the post is mostly... I think it is a post most dev want to post, but keep a civil facade. Okay. And let me actually rearrange these so I can actually read these a lot better. Yeah, so I see what you're saying. He has to remain relatively civil. I thought there was a little crack in the civility there. But I suppose that it can be quite annoying, especially when you've taken the time to answer someone that they then, after you've answered their question, they then go, you answered my question, but when? What? And then sort of say, oh, it doesn't matter what you said, it's always the same response, which I can see the frustration of the OP there, but that's an interesting one. Obviously, I'm a massive fan of Chris Roberts and the development of Star Citizen. Super slow. I love the project, though. I mean, warts and all, drama and all. It is something incredibly interesting to watch. And I think it's genuinely going to make a great game, but it's going to be a long time in the making. And as Chris said, not 10 more years, but it's still going to be a long time. I mean, I'm thinking 4 years before we have a proper beta sort of thing. It's going to be a long time. But let's have a look. Question in brackets if you'd like to ask a question. Do you have a code for the Ridge wallet? There is BoredGamer.
A link. Isn't there a link?
Sin, find the link. And post it. Post it everywhere. But I think just BoredGamer works as a code for Ridge wallet. And on my Ridge wallet thingamajigs. Where is it?
I don't have it to hand.
Ridge.com BoredGamer. Ridge.com/BoredGamer. Yeah, easy.
How good are the Ridge wallets?
I'm not shilling for them today.
Okay.
They're about as good as NordVPN is at protecting your internet.
You can just use the code BoredGamer.
Yeah, perfect. Done. Easy. But we need to do some sort of like homogenous shilling so that we can sort of have everything into the single ad, although I'm not sure if the companies would like that.
Huh.
Have you tried the PTU update? No, I have. I've not played the PTU update because it was just for loadout changes stuff, and I haven't had time yet. At the moment, me and Zin are sort of like finding her feet. She's not supposed to be working on the weekends, but she doesn't really have traditional working hours. She's like, when it's done, she can work from home. We're working stuff out still, and she's learning the cameras and the editings and how to do stuff, as am I, sort of thing. So, oh, Robert Johnston, I didn't even see that you had donated, and you've donated $100. I'm so sorry. I'm literally the worst YouTuber / streamer / whatever the fuck I am. Boiled egg. The three of you can feck off. Oh, and I'm sure anyone calling you ugly had the balls to post their picture? ? Well, I mean, okay, so what I would say, Robert Johnston, as your actual name is, I am not the most attractive man, okay? However, as I've said to Zin, and I've said to many other women, I make ugly sexy. If you just go with enough confidence, it doesn't matter if your head's a long beluga whale type head. I do have a weird shaped head. I'm a little tiny weird hobbit man. It doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck if I'm ugly. I can do YouTube. I can put my face out there. If another man goes, you are ugly, that is not my target market for people to attract anyway. Doesn't really matter. Not really sure what my target market is. Anyone that wants me? Have you got any friends in? Oh.
No, I don't have any friends.
No, you don't, which is why you're a perfect employee. And why you're going to make a great Star Citizen. Oh. Which ship is winning the Ships Showdown 2020? I would expect the Carrack to win. And we can probably have a look at the Ships Showdown. Bear with me. We can have a look at the Ships Showdown page here. We can probably work it out. So it's going to be based on the actual pairings of ships. So the Carrack's almost certainly going to beat the Caterpillar. And then what we're going to have here, we're going to have the Hammerhead versus the Gladius. Probably the Hammerhead. Then we're going to have the Catalyst Black versus the Constellation Andromeda. Oh, no, we're not. We are, but I suspect the Cutlass Black will win there. Venture Titan versus the Reliant. Titan, I would expect the Cutlass Black to win here. So Carrack, Hammerheads, Cutlass Black, and then we've got Prowler and Valkyrie. Oh, that's a good matchup. A lot of love for both. 890 jump versus Razor, 890 jump. I'd expect probably the 890 jump to win there, maybe. I mean, a lot of people love the Prowler. A lot of people love the Valkyrie as well. That's an interesting set of matchups. But I'd probably go for 890 jump, Cutlass Black, Hammerhead, Carrack, and then the Carrack versus the Cutlass Black, ? And the Carrack winning. That'd be my expectation at the moment. The Eclipse is winning, not the Hammerhead at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh no. I'm a dum-dum. I could have just looked here. It's unlikely to change in 28 minutes.
So I don't know the ins and outs of most of the ships. What's the difference between the Hammerhead and the Eclipse?
Well, size is a big one. The Eclipse is a single-seater stealth bomber, okay? So a torpedo bomber. So it is very stealthy. It's got 3 giant torpedoes on it, like really big torpedoes for medium to large ship deconstruction. And it's going to be hard to spot when it's coming at you. But it's relatively glass cannony once it gets spotted. It's got 2 little piddle guns on it, so it can defend itself if it needs to. But it fires its load off, pew, 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 pew. It's 3 torpedoes. It can't fire them all at the same time. It has to fire them in order. It's got like a rotating torpedo rack because they're so huge. And then it will have to sod off and get rearmed to come back in. Yeah? But for alpha striking, pretty slick. Yeah? The Hammerhead is a big old patrol gunship. Okay? So it's got these 4 giant turrets on it. Each of them are manned. And it's a big old ship. That's just the front. What am I talking about? It's got loads of turrets. Is it 6 that Hammerhead's got in total? 1 second. 1 second. Let's go. Let's get mine now. Is it 5 or 6 that the Hammerhead's got? It's got lots of turrets. Was it only 4? I'm
turrets,
confused.
4 turrets.
I thought I had a turret at the back for some reason.
It's like 4 installed, 4 max.
I thought that Hammerhead had a turret at the back. Did I imagine that? Did I imagine that? No, it's got a turret at the back. And on top. Yeah, it's got 6 turrets. 7 turrets. It's got a billion turrets. It's got 6. It's got 6, right? It has got 6. 4 on the side. 1 on the back. 1 on the bottom. 1 on the bottom back.
It says it's got 6 mounts.
Yeah.
But it says 4 max. Does that mean it can only have 4 in total?
I got really confused. I was like, I've used one recently, and I've used the whole of the left side. Also the top and the... Oh, that confused me so much. I was like, has it changed? No, of course it's not. Yeah, it's got 6 turrets. I'm sure it's got 6. Someone in chat can probably... Yeah, everyone's saying 6. 24 guns, 6 turrets. Each has 4. Yeah. I've covered Star Citizen before. I know the ships. So that is a big, sort of almost Corvette-sized ship. So almost capital-sized, the smallest sort of capital-sized. But it's not torpedo-orientated or anything. It's just lots and lots of gun. The idea is it's really good at anti-fighter, might be pretty good at anti-torpedo, if it can shoot slow torpedoes. Very, very good as a defensive craft, very good as a mission-running craft, where you're going to be fighting lots and lots of little fighters. But obviously, you don't want to get hit by big anti-ship guns or a torpedo bomber like the Eclipse coming in too close and getting a big shot on you. But this should be pretty good for stamina. Also, it's got the head of a hammerhead shark, yeah, and it should be pretty good for ramming stuff. It's supposed to have a reinforced face. So it's not the matchups are not supposed to be that if they fight each other one-on-one. It's supposed to be what's the most popular. What do you like the most?
Yeah, no, I know.
I'm surprised.
I mean, obviously, all the ships are gonna maybe come across each other. I just think it's a bit of a weird choose between these two.
It was a random matchup.
Quite different.
Yeah. Wait, what the difference? So later on, we've got the Razor, so a little tiny racing ship, yeah, versus the giant 890 jump super yacht, which is like a capital ship yacht. So that's the weirdest matchup there.
Yeah.
But they sort of I'm not sure if they worked out what ships they wanted to put against each other first. Don't know if it was totally random. Could have just been entirely random. I think these sort of things, though, they need to be double elimination, not single elimination. It sort of makes more sense.
So you sort of go on to another bracket sort of thing.
Yeah, because otherwise you have like if the top 2 ships, say whatever the most 2 popular ships are, full stop. If they fight each other in the first round, one of them gets immediately knocked out, and that massively, drastically affects it. But it doesn't really make any difference at the end of the day. Beyond the winners are going to have some skins made for them. Probably that's what it looks like, maybe. But what do you like the most, Tim? What do you like the idea of the most? Hammerhead or the Eclipse?
I like the Hammerhead. Out of those
me
two.
too. And we'll use the Hammerhead soon.
I do actually really like multi-crew ships.
Good, because that's what a big part of Star Citizen is about, Sin. Multi-crew fun. Thank you very much for all the donations and the super chats and the messages. Thank you, and the bits, Alfred as well. Thank you. Oh, you guys are monsters. Yeah, Robert Johnson, City Gamer, and the Steampunk Devil. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated. I will update this counter with super chats as well when I remember to. I need to give Zin access to all the stream backend so that she can change stuff on the fly as well. 1 sec. Oh, 1 second.
Let's do it live.
I'm the worst with stuff, but I think that people like the fact that I'm pretty rough around the edges, yeah, because then they feel like they can do it as well. Oh, look who's turned up! Hey, Chris. Hello, BoredGamer. Oh, your stuff is really good. I wish I could donate to you. Oh, thanks, Chris. That's very much appreciated. I thought you were bigger. Yes, I am. It's a perspective thing. Let me come closer to the camera. Okay, Chris.
Do you want me to try and animate that with like a South Park type head?
Oh, yeah, that would be great. That would be great. I'm Chris Roberts, and I watch BoredGamer. Perfect. Fucking perfect. Thanks, Chris. Thanks. No worries, Bored. Appreciate it, mate. You stay down there. You stay down there, peeking. But I can't believe you didn't think that his post was spicy. You thought it was just, you know, a little bit of cinnamon, just a bit of flavouring.
Yeah, a little bit of cinnamon, maybe some nutmeg.
Okay. Well, maybe I'll run my titles past you before I put them in there.
No, you do what you want, mate. You obviously know what you're doing.
You
got this far without
me.
I
obviously know what I'm doing. Did you just see what was happening when I was like, let me just add your audio? I don't know.
Okay, you know what you're doing when it comes to content and stuff like that. You don't know what you're doing when it comes to computers.
I know computer. How dare you? But I do think that you are contractually obliged to say that I'm good at my job or something like that.
And it's not in my contract.
It's not in your contract.
Otherwise, I'd be contractually obliged to say that you're attractive.
Oh. But, as I said, it doesn't matter if you're an ugly mother trucker like me, okay? You can get far in life. You can have your own Star Citizen stream and YouTube channel. Boom! Set your sights high, guys. Guys? What else have we got here? Is there any questions? And if you see any questions, please feel free to ask them out or answer them. So there is merch going to be appearing because I thought, what's the best type of shilling when you're shilling for yourself? So there's going to be a load of merch appearing on the YouTube channel, and I'll probably get people to help influence what that merch is in the future.
Let's have a competition, not a competition, a face-off. I'll design a load of stuff and we can people can vote on
Perfect.
what they like the best.
That's genuinely a great idea because there's a lot of stuff that I have. I've got that ideas thing that I want you to do, but I'm not sure if it's a great idea or not. So we've got the board hub, prawn hub sort of styled BoredGamer t-shirts coming out soon. There's a load of other t-shirts that were live, but then didn't change the name of them because she's smart.
I don't know how it works.
Neither did I. I only realised that it would go back into review after you changed the name because they thought it was a different T-shirt after you'd done it. Well, no, sorry. And it takes ages for it to go. But we've got mugs. We've got mugs with our mugs on, with the logos.
And a sock. Socks, not just a single sock.
No, it's a single sock. You have to buy the socks individually. Oh my God, can you imagine? I mean, I'd happily do that. I think people are more likely to buy single socks. What are your top 4 in-game ships? Ships that are currently in-game. I really like the Sabre. I use the Prospector very regularly. The Cutlass Black is super useful. I mean, I love the 890 jump, but I suppose it probably is the 890 as well at the moment. Those are the ones I use the most. So you've only had a limited amount. Oh, I know. I love the Cutlass Blue and the Cutlass Red, though. And I want to be doing lots of content with them. Like I want to have a little rescue party. Nino, come in with all the sirens. Come have the police knocking down the door and the ambulance crew running in. Oh my God, I'm looking forward to that. That's what I want. You buy one sock, we'll release the other one as DLC down the line. Yeah. That's a good idea. Do you have favourite ships at the moment, Sin? Or do you not know enough ships yet?
Not really enough ships, but I do like the Cutlass Red.
The Nino ambulance.
Yeah.
That's good, because I bought you one for that very purpose.
Did. And I actually have one now.
So, obviously the free fly is going on at the moment, so we can all try 16 ships until the 23rd of September. So you'll see me and Sin's content reflect that probably over the next couple of weeks. We're doing a mixture of gameplay and guides and other videos as well, sort of testing the waters to see what content works, what doesn't work, and styles work and don't work. So later on today, I'll release a video that Sin's edited on prison gameplay, which was... The story of that gameplay is that I'm bipolar, and I get very, very depressed and angry sometimes, or frustrated. So I was in a really bad mood. I went, I've got to make a video today. We'll just film some game because it'll chill me out. We were murdered to fuck by random people in servers.
So the initial plan was, because I had a criminal rating and I got blown up, which you might have seen in one of the videos, and then ended up in prison.
I'm not sure if that video's out yet.
I don't know.
Might be,
but
I can't remember.
But yeah, so we were going to do gameplay of how to remove your wanted levels.
Oh.
And then we both ended up getting blown up with criminal ratings.
Multiple times as well.
Well, no, I ended up in prison, didn't I? And then you were like, right, that's it, I'm done. And I'm like, look, give it a sec. And then I was like, just let's have you rescue me from prison and I'll escape.
I can do that. That's easy. Came into the tunnels with the cutlass.
And you destroyed turrets and stuff, and you didn't record it at all, so we don't have footage of that.
Oh man, we don't have any of the footage. Oh.
No, but there's that bit of footage of me escaping. And I get into your ship, and then we were like, right, now we'll do footage of us clearing wanted levels. And then as we got to the station, we got blown up and ended up back in prison. So we did let's get out of prison normally.
There was a group of players at Security Post Korea. One of them had a quantum dampening chip, so I couldn't escape. And I was just like, ah! And I was in a Valkyrie, which I'm not great at it combat-wise. I don't think it's the best combat ship. Obviously, it's a drop ship. And I was like, oh, this was a poor choice. I regret my decisions.
I couldn't get the turret to work.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah. But that became a prison video. What you can do in prison and how to escape prison video. How does the pirate gameplay look right now? How will it be improved in the future? When will new star systems come out? How soon will exploration gameplay be implemented? So exploration gameplay, probably what you want from exploration gameplay a long way down the line, but every patch will add more to exploration gameplay, lots of little bits. There'll be a scanning and radar update, and then points of interest will get more and more sort of developed and added, and missions associated with that. And then you'll sort of like, at some point, have those sort of more exploration type gameplay because of that. The pirate gameplay right now is pretty limited. It's a set of laws and some criminal missions. So, not really a point to do much in the form of piracy in-game right now. However, you could, if someone's in chat, potentially coerce money out of them or threaten to blow up their ship, because you can transfer money between players. So you can blow up ships sometimes if they drop cargo and you can loot it, but it's a very limited amount. And the problem is as well that when you attack a ship, when you reduce its health to 0, it explodes. It's not disabled. You can't move the cargo over from that ship to another one either. So there's a lot of issues with that gameplay. It's very basic. It doesn't really cater for proper piracy at all. But there is outlaw gameplay with the sort of like outlaw missions and reasons to fight lawful players who have counter missions to fight them and vice versa. But yeah, the pirate gameplay very limited. We need physicalized components. We need updated cargo systems so we can actually move cargo between ships. And then obviously they are working on the pyro system at the moment, which is a very high risk reward pirate-based system. And then you should see a lot more piracy and bounty hunting gameplay and that sort of stuff along with that. So near future, lots and lots and lots of improvements should be coming to that. Actually making reasons to have piracy in game. At the moment, not so much of a reason. You can very roughly do piracy, and you can act out piracy. And I suppose you could argue that that's one of the points of Star Citizen at the moment, to act out the game and sort of test what can be done, or to sandbox it. Oh, good to see you, Joe Run, mate. Hope you're doing fine, sir. So, Joe Run's in the chat. If people don't know, he is one of the sort of like chief coordinators for Bar Citizens and general helpful dude. He is so helpful and nice. Thank you very much for your community contributions, Joe Run. You're a good chap. So, oh, I ran out of breath.
Speaking too much, mate.
It is speaking too much. What do you prefer, Eclipse or Saber? I prefer the Saber. I'm very, 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 very fond of that medium fighter. I think it will come into its own once we have a more developed game and all the systems come online for everything, so stuff can actually be balanced and we actually have more of the stealth stuff. Why don't they have a team that focuses on refinement instead of having one team generating content and also refining the content? They do have teams that literally focus on refining bug fixes and that sort of stuff. They've got lots of teams doing lots of different areas. So, like, obviously, because it's a playable alpha, they have teams focusing on the playability of those patches and that gameplay that's coming. And QA and stuff, obviously, are there to refine that gameplay too. We'll see a lot more of the actual breakdown and how it works with the new roadmaps, it seems, as well. So, yeah, thank you, Joe Run. You think it was very spicy. Thank you. Either a man with good taste or a man that's very sensitive to spice. That's shall I do that in the future? This could be spicy if you find a korma spicy. Yeah?
Or like DC's mum, she finds potatoes spicy.
Okay, she's a spicy mum. That's... So, is that what we're saying? Is that... No, we're live. Zim, we're live. We shouldn't be talking about DC's mum. Not on the live stream. It'd be a whole topic.
Someone's complaining you got no music.
The music's too low.
They said no music at BoredGamer UK. Whether that means they want no music or they can't hear the music, I don't know.
It's saying it's there. Saying it's not too loud.
Yeah, but your idea of too loud is not too loud.
Thanks. Do you know when the next Idris M will be on sale? Probably for the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo at the end of November. So like around the 23rd to 30th of November. What do you think should be CIG's most important priorities? Sin, did you want to jump into Star Citizen? Because we can have you doing missions and me sort of like being ferried around by you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Ferried around by me.
Yeah, what? It's your job now. Ferry me! Oh, yes. Look at this. I get a little party invite. You can't look at this because I am not showing the game. Am I going to have to add you in the game as well? Oh, no. Can people hear Zin here? You probably can't, can you? No, you can't.
What? Have you just changed your fucking scene or something?
Yeah, of course I have, because now we're in game, mates.
See, I'd just add it as another source.
There we go. I know we got Mumble comes twice anyway.
Mumble comes twice. Can they hear me 2 times? Ooh.
No, because it'd be playing at the same time, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but just make me louder. Woo!
Oh, no. Why am I so bad at streaming?
Dunno.
I think they can hear you still. Yeah, probably. It'd be fine.
They're saying they can hear me.
No echo currently. Yeah. So
saying if you see 2 bars of me talking, just mute one of the bars.
That's fine. It's good.
Okay.
That's why we call you Zinnia 2 times. Because we hear you 2 times. You can only hear 1 Zinnia. That's perfect. That's perfect. That's the correct amount of Zinnias.
Oh my god, I can't believe you've loaded before me.
What? My PC is a beast, mate.
Your stream is delayed and you're still in before me.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, he won't save you now. So, what would you like to see Zin do in Star Citizen? What missions? What things? I think we'll probably go to Stego Canyon in a little bit because I'll have us running a gauntlet in a cutlasses or something. Show us some ships. She's
have a ship
ships.
show.
You want a ship show? Where even are we? Are we on Everest Harbour? Is that where we are?
Yeah, I think we are.
Like Everest.
You know, after we did our time in prison.
Oh yeah, we just came out of Priz. Can we join your party? Maybe? I don't know. Well, we're gonna might do something, a bit of a manhunt if people can find us later. But we're not gonna be on for too long. We will start to do playing with people on stream, I think, because I think obviously a lot of people want to do that, and we do need to
you
transition
have to be vetted,
into doing.
Though. I have to approve of you.
Vetted, at least if it's on comms, 100% vetted. If it's in a party, then maybe we can just do it with randoms for certain things.
God. One sec.
My frames are pretty low, actually.
Yeah.
It's pretty chuggy for me. Hello, Snafster. You doing well? I'm waiting by the ASOP terminals. Is that you? Is that you in there?
I'm just come out the elevators, but my game's really laggy. I'm just doing stuff.
No worries, mate. Do you need some background music? I think we're alright. I think we're okay without the background music now. We've got the game in the background. Maybe we could put. I don't know. Someone's waving at me. You could be an NPC for all I know.
Oh, it's slightly better. No, it's not.
Do that. We'll do that.
Oh, that's really bad. Why is that so bad?
Why do you think chose now to respond? Why do you think Chris Roberts chose now to respond? Is it just because he's personally working on the physical system components and wanted to talk about that? Maybe. We don't know. So anything I say about why Chris Roberts hasn't been around for a while, it could literally be that he has a family, he's been busy, and everyone has been in lockdown. It could be personal stuff. It could be that he's just been working. It could be that there's nothing to talk about. It could have been loads and loads of different things. But he did choose to respond, which is good. Yeah, I thought it was important that he responded as well. You've got obviously those 16 ships. You might as well let's load up the 890 jumps in.
What? No, it's too late.
No, what have you got?
Hammerhead.
Oh, good idea. Now we can double check to make sure it's got 6 turrets, not 4.
Yeah.
Perfect, mate. Right, take this hammerhead to Stego Canyon, and we'll see if we can get it through
Stego Canyon. Oh, yeah. God.
What? We'll be able to get it through.
I'm trying to remember where it is.
So, do you want me to tell you?
No, I'll work it out. I know where it is. I'll find it on the star map.
Find it on the star map?
Yeah, I'll find it.
It's marked as Stego Canyon, is it? Okay. Let's see if you can work out how to get in first. Test 1.
Is it this big black void here?
Maybe. What have you done? What have you opened? Why can't I
don't know, but it's a big black void to me. Oh no, there we go. It just hasn't got any lighting on it.
Why can't I? My light's not working. Go up. Yeah, we're going to do a Hammerhead Canyon run. It's going to be absolutely fine. Look at this. It's already stressed. All the components are already quite grumpy.
That's perfect for me then.
Yeah, I know, right?
I don't know which way.
Yeah, I'm following you, mate. No.
I don't know where I'm going. Is it this way?
Why not?
Why not? Let's go. I don't know where I'm going. I've never been on this ship before. This isn't the right way, is it?
That was hardly worth taking an elevator for, was it?
I don't know.
Mate, I love going on ship tours for you.
I don't know where I'm going. Oh, this is going down. I don't want to go down. Why you gotta do this to me?
Mate, if the job was to escape from the ship, mate.
Oh, bridge this way. There we go. Oh, this is really tight, isn't it?
Why are you gonna make it sound so sexy? Come on. Yeah, why not?
I don't know where I'm going. That doesn't look like the bridge.
It could be the bridge, couldn't it?
I don't know. That looks like a turret.
Yeah. Where could the bridge be?
Is it there? Where it's this bridge?
No! Let me in!
How? Oh.
Good job.
What's going on?
You
I'm on a
fell
ladder.
down and then you grabbed onto a ladder.
There we go.
What's
That's
going on?
great.
I don't like
the
this.
Bridge there.
Mason.
Hi.
Welcome to the bridge.
Right. Finally. Oh my. That
Oh please put it back into storage. Please put the ship back into storage. That'd be hilarious. You got this? I believe in you, mate. What else have we got here? Stealth versus look at me. What's going on there? So yeah, we're looking at getting 3080s. I think they start to go on pre-order on the 17th of September. We don't need 3090s. I think they're just too excessive. There's so many other things that you could put, like buy for your rig before that. Even like 64 gigs of RAM and sort of thing. What do you think should be CIG's most important priorities? I don't think it should be making a playable alpha. I think they should be working on getting the game out in a more basic state and then adding stuff modularly in the similar style of Elite Dangerous. That's the way I would have done it. But how should they go from priorities from now on? That's a whole different matter. Obviously, they're working towards server meshing. That is super important. You right, Sin? You able to?
It's not turning on.
You tried R and you've tried Flight Ready, yeah?
Yeah.
When I get out of the ship, maybe it's me.
Maybe it doesn't like you. So power on? There we go. No, I got it now. I had to press power on twice, apparently.
It might have been because I was in that seat. It might have locked you out, possibly. Are you Flight Ready as well, yeah?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Can you turn up the volume in game a little bit? Yes, I can. That in game? That is in game, yes. Cool. Perfect.
Whee! So it's Hurston that we want, isn't it?
It is Hurston, yeah. And
we want the north.
So it doesn't really matter about that. A lot of we had a quick look at the guides when we originally went to Stag Canyon and stuff. You just need to find OM1 and then go straight down.
Yeah.
Into the center of the planet. It's really easy to find. Yeah, so server meshing's super important, but getting the AI in a state where they are actually functional, getting accessibility to the missions, getting a dynamic economy in, and the universe simulation, that is all super important and core to the game. And then you also need organizations to actually be able to participate in game properly with organization tags, have org wars, have some basic missions that encourage you to play the game for long periods of time. So hold areas, hold an outpost with waves of enemies coming at you, and other players are being sent missions to attack you there, and you make money the longer you hold it. Things like that. Like, you could do some very basic stuff to make the game a lot more playable in very basic terms, and some very repetitive gameplay, which is very fun because it will utilize everything that's in the game. So you'd have ground vehicles being used for holding outposts, and ground vehicles are pretty low use at the moment. Although you could argue now that the Grey Cat Rock allows for a lot more of the sort of like ground vehicle gameplay to be profitable. How short / tall are you? I am 5'7", so I'm pretty short.
He's a deceptive 5'7".
Yeah, so Kit, one of our mates, is also 5'7", but she thinks that some reason that I lie about being 5'7", even though she's literally measured me with a tape measure. She looked at the tape measure like I had done something to it, like I had faked it somehow, like some sort of Hobbit magician. Thank you very much, Shite, for being a beautiful mod that you are.
I cannot find OM1.
That's a good point. At the moment, because of the very poor balance with missiles and torpedoes, the Eclipse at the moment can drop all of its torpedoes really quickly. It can fire them super quick. Read the chat board. We're telling you about the turrets in the ship. Yeah, I know. My bad. My apologies. Yeah. Right, let's get in here. Yeah, so OM1 if you can find it, and then straight into the planet. But I know you know. There's Lorville over there. I love the fact that it's actually there, and the planetary generation and the LODs for it are getting even better and better. Star Citizen is a beautiful tourist game at the moment, but there's just so much potential there for it to have so much of this sort of like gameplay I love from Eve and those kind of games, and general MMOs and economies that just make it so appealing. Sin doesn't need a co-pilot. Oh, that's true. I'm just bad. You're bad. I'm bad, Sin. I'm bad at game.
I'm bad at game.
Yeah, you are bad at game.
I am pretty bad at this game.
Yeah. Morning, what do you think will be CIG's main focus best year? For the rest of the year? For best year? Main focus best year. What? They're going to want to try and get iCache and physicalized components in, probably. Physicalized inventories as well. So physical inventory and inventory system is something that's probably coming very soon. iCache updates, some of the sort of like rubber banding and jankiness with servers sorted. With Chris or his bot posting on Spectrum, do you believe we will see a video during the CitizenCon time? Yes, so obviously CitizenCon was cancelled this year, but they're still doing something around the 10th of October. It looks more likely as well that they're probably going to be releasing 3.11 to live around that time as well. That makes the most sense. That's sort of what they do, releasing it at CitizenCon, or have at least previously done that. Obviously no CitizenCon this year, but they are, as I said, doing an event around that time. And it looks to me like they're going to be pushed to get 3.11 out by the end of September, much more likely for around 10th of October now. Yeah, I'd expect to see probably something from Chris, whether that's a pillar talk or some updates from him as well now. Hopefully he's actually come back and we'll start to update us on the project every quarter or so at least. That's what I sort of want. We don't need Chris. You don't need Chris to convey to, us information. It's a good look for Chris to do it. And it only needs to be once every 3 months or so.
Finally got there in the end.
Sin should fire board. Oh no, people are gonna like you more than me.
How am I gonna pay myself?
That's a good point. With all that YouTube money that you'd be stealing, that's how it is. You dethrone me, Sin. You inherit the channel. That's how it works. Do you think game packs will ever include models of the ships, real life models, not in-game flair? No, unlikely. I mean, okay, so there's probably going to be like special editions and stuff of Star Citizen. Again, they'll make a new set of them. They sort of like talked about them a while ago as like stretch goals and things you could buy. And I think you could purchase them a while ago. I think Clifford, for example, bought loads of them. But they haven't been made yet. But I would expect to see some form of special edition retail pack, maybe with a model or something in. But you can buy the actual officially branded licensed models of like the Airfix kits of the different ships and stuff from JR Fabrication. What should CIG's focus next year be besides Squadron 42? Finishing off the core systems in game. So server meshing, that needs to come in next year. They want to get the pyro system finished. They want to get the stand-in system finished. Those are major things. So I would hope that we could start to see all the physicalized components be dialed in, and then they're actually able to balance the game significantly better than what we have now, which is no form of balance and loads of placeholders. Expect to see stuff like the dynamic economy, and the universe sims bits of that to come online as well. Do I have to? It's his girlfriend. Do I have to bring back her boyfriend on stream again?
Apparently so.
We need to occasionally in the room. We had to make him appear again. But don't worry about it.
I don't think he's even listening.
No, 1 second. Hey guys, I'm Chris Roberts, and I just want to say that I'm enough for BoredGamer. He doesn't need anyone else. That's right, Chris. That is true. That is right. Okay, where are you? There you are. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Board. Having little peaky Roberts there.
He's so sneaky.
He's such a sneaky dev. He's the craftiest dev of them all. Warning, like
he knows something.
So I'm really worried I'm going to ram this planet because this ship is very slow to accelerate and also very slow to slow down.
You'll be fine, mate. You'll be fine.
Okay.
So we can see that. Because what will happen is that as you get closer, your speed will be artificially, it will be restricted as you get closer and closer.
No, it will. Yeah.
So as soon as you
Usually
start,
what happens when you crash into something?
you suddenly slow down when you crash into things. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, as we get closer, as long as you pull up like 10k meters, you start to think about pulling up. We'll probably be fine, even if we hit the ground.
Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Entering the atmosphere. That looks really pathetic on this ship. Oh my god.
How dare you? Don't you insult the hammerhead? How dare you, Senior? That's one of my favourite ships. Yeah, that's right, Chris. Got quality gags like this now. I was just about to read J-Bird Max saying add question to your questions to get bored to read them out. With the new 100i series coming out soon, which do you recommend? Just the 100i. Just the one. If you're going to buy a 100 series, just buy the 100i. If you're looking for a proper cargo ship or something like that, look at getting later on a hull series, a hull A or B, or if you want to do interim shipping, medium-sized shipping, even consider a Avenger Titan or a Cutlass Black. I wouldn't recommend the 135C 100 series ship for cargo, even though it is supposed to be a cargo ship. Any thoughts about Azatec's radiator card? Well, I love Azatec, but I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about, and I'll have to have a look at them. I only know about Azatec products that I've physically used, which is various ones of their coolers and pumps, and they did send me an Alienware PC with some of their stuff in it as well. So I will be building a Star Citizen rig very soon, probably within the next month, actually, with the 3080 and the 3950X AMD processor that they sent me as well. So new GeForce card, and it will be a system that isn't super mind-bogglingly expensive, but it will be a high-end system. I'm not just going to go, I want a 3090 because that's the best. I'll be building a system that will run Star Citizen in 4K, is the idea, at a good frame rate. So, do you think we'll see warning like something in Titanfall in Star Citizen? No, we won't see that sort of thing. I mean, I'm not sure if I'd like it even. They want sort of the slower paced movement in Star Citizen, so meaningful movement, and you're not so fit that you are parkour kings while doing combat. Oh, when you leave prison, your helmet can be broken. Of course it can. Of course it can. Just try changing helmet. I will in a bit. It's a good shout. See, people in chat, they are knowledgeable. Xena's getting very close to Stego Canyon.
It's alright, I'm slow.
That is true. That's how I describe you to others. Right. Oh.
Look at that janky terrain.
It's the best janky terrain. Let me do some of my janky terrain. That's great. So I really enjoy the glitchy terrain bugs, like, because these will get every major patch, and anytime they update this stuff, they'll just go. So for me, it's such an interesting sort of location to see. There's a big volcano that I actually haven't been to yet as well that we need to go and see next week. I just want to get this sort of stuff documented and footage of it. Do you think they will make cargo hauling profitable again in 3.11? It will keep on changing in patches, for sure. Yeah, they're going to be adjusting cargo quite significantly. And you're going to have cargo decks in 3.11, so cargo is going to be a big focus of that patch. So you will see, almost certainly, they want people to test the loop out, so they're going to be very, very, very sensitive to getting people to test it, so expect it to be highly profitable and well thought out. They tweak some of this stuff, like, if we still had Jump Town, that would be great. Having an area that's a hot zone for a particular good that a lot of people travel to make the most profit, I think is a great way of doing it.
I can't stop my ship from going down.
But you're...
There you go, I'm fine.
So it's very heavy.
This is really hard to drive.
Yeah. It's very heavy, Sin. You're in an atmosphere on a heavy planet.
Yeah.
Heavy gravity. Heavy planet. Hashtag heavy planet.
Bad ship.
Bad ship, heavy planet. So you put down your landing gear, so if we do hit the ground, we sort of like have a bit more of a cushion. But what we're going to try and do, Sin, is I want you to fly through the valley.
No.
Yeah. I want you to try and fly through the valley. And you might have to do that by turning the ship into a different sort of orientation. I trust you.
Oh,
You've got
man.
this.
We're gonna crash. Do you realise? We're gonna crash.
Thank you.
Months, not sure if I want to be noticed by Monkey just heard Zin or that CR poking his.
It's good. Cheeky little Chris Roberts. 1 second, let me see what Chris has got to say. Thanks, Hannah, for subbing. See, look at his happy little face. So happy that he subbed. He's gone back to lurking. You scared him. Thank you very much, Jock Cop, for the donation. Very much appreciated. Jared seemed to be heavily hinting at a Connie rework down the line on Friday. Way down the line sometime, question mark. So, I mean, obviously they're working on the Taurus at the moment and the docking of the P52 and the P72 with the constellations. Maybe at the same time they do a very light rework. It's a possibility. I wouldn't expect a huge overhaul for the ship though. Oh, you got this, in. I believe in you.
So you want me to fly through that and to the right?
The actual canyon, yeah, the very big dip. The tiny
little...
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
It's going to happen. Feel free to...
raid.
We've been raided. Oh, thank you very much. The artist previously known as Twerk, Salty Mike. Thank you so much. Bored, what's your favourite colour? Oh. Anything but white? Is that the correct thing to say now? I don't know anymore! I love every colour equally. Especially yellow. What's your favourite colours, in?
Purple. Can you tell?
Yeah, I can tell. Mine's yellow. Zin's is purple. Thank you so much. Very much appreciated for the raid. Oh, you star. You're a shade. Bam. Take that, Craig the Space Bum. What a lovely name as well. So making...
I'm really worried. I'm really worried.
Forcing Zin to learn how to fly things. Or something. I'm not really sure what we're doing. I like the fact you're trying to fly in like that, mate.
I'm going to turn when I get closer.
Yeah. That is... Later on, that's going to be quite a hard bit to get through. I'm not even sure if you're going to fit through sideways is the best bit of that.
Well, we'll find out, won't we?
I've worked out that it's slightly wider than a Cutlass Black. So we could... Good job. That's good. This is good. This is quality.
Oh, God. No.
Sin. So what you're experiencing now, is that the flight model, has lots of stuff modelled, Sin. Okay? So when you turn, there's not enough thrust on the bottom of the ship. So if you turn, you've got to turn quickly, mate, ain't you?
This does not turn quickly. Look, this is the best you're going to get.
Okay.
We're gonna skim it.
What's that? What's that? Oh, is this exciting? Go, mate. So we're gonna do white water rafting, but what we're gonna do is we're not gonna go in the water. We're just gonna go in a hot air balloon over it. You've got to get through this.
Yeah.
You've got to get through this gap. Yeah. You're not gonna skate over this one. Yes. This is what I like to see. Holes in. Holes in. This is. Holes in. I would have got more height. I would have probably got more height. Oh no.
We're fine. We're fine. We're fine.
Yeah.
We're not fine.
It's okay.
We might
This
be
is
slightly
good.
stuck.
No. You got this. I believe in you. You can just wiggle it through. Do you want to put the landing gear away?
Yeah, it might be a good idea actually.
Okay, that's good. Oh, yeah, no, you are doing better. No. You're going to wiggle. So, all of us have experienced being stuck in Star Citizen in some shape or form. Okay, you're just going to wiggle it. You're going to wiggle it in a way that you think is actually helpful. So, I would press E a lot here. And W at the same time.
Yeah.
And then Q, and then W.
Oh, my turret's stuck. That's why.
No. You're good. Just keep on wiggling, mate. Do you want me to move the turret? I mean, you're really wedged in there, aren't you?
Have you got like AA cover for this? Can we get it?
Yeah, no, we can get someone to assist us. Let me put out a
Oh no, I think I got it.
Yeah?
There we go.
Oh my god. Good job.
That kind of counted, right?
You're gonna have to go back through the other way now.
Oh god.
To prove you, but you've already done it once. That was good. I was about to call the AA out. It's quality content, mate. This is quality content. There's definitely not enough space between the walls for Hammerhead. How wrong are you, the Mago? Straight away proven wrong. Straight away, boom. I'm not sure why I'm picking on people that are watching me, but I feel like I should. Eject. No. I'm pretty... I don't think you can eject from the Hammerhead. Not even tried.
Right, so you say more speed.
What? Who's saying that?
You did.
Did I?
I don't know. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
More speed, turn quicker.
Yeah.
And then crash.
Yeah. No, not crash. Yeah? No. You're going to get through this. Keep me alive, Sin.
It's not going to happen.
So we're thinking about doing stuff with gameplay where...
Oh,
like,
no.
Manhunty. Originally, it was going to be if you can...
Oh, no, we're fucked.
Perfect. No, it's good. It's good. We're skimming. Just pretend you're a stone skimming in the water, Sin. Okay? Don't panic. Try and roll the ship gently back over. Perfect. Do a barrel roll. Good job.
There you go. It's lovely.
Yeah, that's lovely. But you still haven't gone through the valley in an appropriate way yet, so now going back again. What? This is your life now. You keep on doing this until you do it properly. So this is my editor. She is literally at the moment. We're finding our feet and learning what we want to do in the game and stuff. So we're going to be messing around in some of the streams, and I was supposed to be answering questions, but I got quite into trolling her about the Hammerhead. I heard the cargo decks will only be placeholder for 3.11, so you won't be able to enter them. Is that true? As far as I was aware, that it was going to be gameplay and the areas. It might not be the whole area. They might be adding a lot more to it later, for sure. But it's supposed to be the cargo decks and some gameplay associated with it. That is what I've heard. And thank you very much again for Salty Mike for raiding. That was very much appreciated, mate. I hope you're doing well, sir. Yeah, Sin's pretty good at skill-based movement. She's learnt from you, DC, mate.
He's not listening.
He's typing in chat.
Oh.
I typed like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, that is me answering quickly, mate.
Whoa.
Where is this canyon? So if you want to find it, it's called Stego Canyon, or it looks like a Stego. Have a look at the Stegosaurus nature of it in a second, Zin, when we do another pass. If you go to Hurston, and then you go to OM1, and then fly directly at the Hurston marker, you'll find it directly below you. So the centre of the planet after from OM1.
So I don't think I'm going to be able to do this.
What? That is not the attitude that I want. What was that, Chris? That's not the attitude I want either. You can do anything you put your mind to. I can make the best space game ever. That's right, Chris, you can. I'm merging with BoredGamer. Oh my god, Chris. Oh god, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Your head fits perfectly on mine. You even got my headphones on now.
Are you ready to crash?
Oh no. Mate, I play Star Citizen for a living. I'm always ready to crash.
Because I don't get any lift when I do this.
It's weird, isn't it? It's like I explained earlier why you didn't. Oh. That's good. It's good.
Oh,
remember, you're not.
I might have hurt my butt a bit.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's okay. You can do this. It's good. It's what the people want. Wiggle through. Wiggle through. Wiggle through.
I'm stuck.
No,
I'm
you're
stuck
not.
a little.
You're not stuck. You're not.
One time.
You're gonna flip. You're gonna flip like a beetle. No. Oh. Well, this isn't. Okay. You're like shurikening through now.
Whee!
Okay, that's good.
This is fine. This is my life now.
This and mine apparently. But you can do this.
Let me just get my head around this. Right, I need to.
Yeah. Your hammerhead around this.
Do this. Do this. Do this.
Mate, my camera's in the grass. Okay, now you're just. Yeah. You're like a slightly broken ballerina at the moment. This is lovely. This is lovely. Good job. See, isn't she a great addition to the team? Don't you love her ability to fly? Actually, it's probably better than mine, her ability to fly ships at the moment. Oh, that's good. That's good.
It's not good. It's not good.
So I think we should do next weekend. I think we should do a hammerhead race with the community through Stego Canyon.
who can like drag their ship through the canyon fastest?
No, everyone has to go together. We do it like Fall Guys. Just everyone go together. Just go. And you have just a couple of people that they're allowed to shoot bits off ships if they poke out of the canyon. That'd be perfect. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm loving the way you're getting through this canyon. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That was beautiful.
Oh, fuck it. We're out now.
Are we upside down? Who knows anymore?
What are you talking about? We're fine.
We are.
My flight systems might be overheating. It's fine.
Thank you very much, Mr. My gun's bigger?
I'm sorry, that's the best I can do.
That's fine, mate. Don't you worry. Let's have a look at the stego nature of the canyon. So it's called Stego Canyon because of these spiky rocks, which have really weird levels of detail. You can see there, as we get a little bit closer, they'll jank in some better shadows.
Yeah, this whole area has bad...
It has bad. So
has bad. What's it?
I didn't realise you had development backgrounds in. It has bad. It just has bad.
It just has bad.
Yeah. Looks a bit like a stegosaurus. I am a stegosaurus. This looks a bit like a stegosaurus with rocks and trees coming out of it. You know, like stegosauruses. Right, Sin. You should go take a delivery mission, mate.
Okay.
Go deliveries in the hammerhead. That would be sensible.
What's my flight system doing? There we go.
It's probably quite angry at you.
Well, it loves me.
It does.
Right, a delivery mission, you say?
Yeah, well, it can be any mission you want. I suppose. But a delivery one is a good shout. Just for sort of like super chill while we chat. Last time 4 ships received a livery from the Ship Showdown. Do you think we'll see 3 ships instead due to the layout of the competition? No, we'll still see 4. It should still be top 4 ships in my opinion. And they'll get something like skins for the Intergalactic Aerospace Expo. That would be my expectation, almost certainly. Now this is pod racing indeed, Garen. I hope you're doing well, sir. I have noticed you, Garen. I have noticed you. Pretty quickly for me as well.
Notice me, senpai.
I've noticed you, Zin, as well. That's why I've hired you. Also, stop trying to be cute. People will assume. So Zin is very different. She's on stream. She is shy, slightly cuter than she normally is, and sort of quite nice. Okay, that is not the real Zinnia. I'll tell you that. It's not the real Zinnia.
Can't believe you're going to sully my name like that.
Mate, it's not the real you.
To be fair, you are a bit of a cock.
Thanks. I love you too.
If anyone saw me and Sin playing not the forest, Green Hell,
we
were tired and angry and grumpy.
Oh god.
And
we're
that's more realistic.
Goddamn frog.
A blue frog. We were too tired to want to travel. Do you think 3.11 will be a good patch, or has it been too gutted? If it's stable and playable, great. That's what I want. There is some good gameplay in there still with the cargo decks, for example, and the Mercury Star Runner, and we should see a lot of other little bits in there as well. But it has had a lot of its features that I wanted gutted for sure, and that is disappointing.
Shall I change ship?
I would.
Okay. What would you recommend?
It depends on exactly what we're doing. If it's basic cargo mission, freelance is probably pretty solid. Cartless Black's pretty solid. What do people think? What do people want to see Zin fly? Do you think the Caterpillar will win the ship contest again this year? I did, because I forgot that the Carrack had been added. So almost certainly the Carrack. I heard that 3.11 will eliminate 30Ks. That's unlikely. They literally put a post out saying they could never, even when the full game's out, ever fully eliminate 30Ks, because the 30K is just a term for a ungraceful disconnection from the server. So anytime you disconnect from the server, if it's not expecting it, so that could be your internet goes down or something, or a microwave is too close to your internet or something. That's what one of the devs said that they got a little flack for. But any form of disconnection like that is a 30K. Or error that causes a disconnect. What's the difference between weapon sizes? Bigger weapons deal more damage. That's basically it. But obviously, typically generate more heat and all that sort of stuff. So, size 1 weapons are still useful in some situations, especially for keeping shields not charging. But everything needs a big balance at the moment. So, talking about meta at the moment, especially when missiles are just the meta kind of full stop, is a bit redundant.
Did you get some beautiful shots of me trying to fly through the canyon?
Yeah, I got some shots of a ship, what I would refer to as spazzing out in a canyon. So, good job. Well done.
Thanks.
That's okay. That's what the viewers want. I think, maybe. Who knows?
Want to see me derping.
Yeah. And spicy memes. With the release of the 100 series, do you think we'll ever see a 400, 500, and 700 series? Yeah, we'll see more Origin ships in the future, almost certainly. What are your thoughts now on the 100 series now that you've had a sneaky peek? I'm actually really liking the look of them. I mean, they're not true starter ships. They're sort of like the second-tier starter ships in the same way that a Reliance is a second-tier starter. They're just a little bit better than the base starter ships, because they have so much in the way of features. They've got interior space, they've got a bed, they've got speed, fuel efficiency, they look good, missiles, lots of stuff going on with them. Do you know anything about the rumours that Squadron 42 aim to release in Q2 2021? I mean, we've been wanting and expecting Squadron 42 to release ever since 2016. Obviously, huge sort of like delays and re-gearing of a lot of this stuff have led to what we have at the moment, which is a little bit of a lack of communication to the new roadmaps come out. And I think it's probably best that we look at them before we make talk about definites or anything like that, or what's really expected. I mean, I'm roughly expecting Squadron 42 to be released within the next year to year and a half, because it sort of like has to be closer to a year now rather than a year and a half is what I'd hope. But I think they've sort of got to try and push for 2021 release now, because it's been so long. They need to show that they can actually produce the game that they say they can produce. Do you know what I mean? Or at least start sharing a huge amount more of the progress and what's going on with it. Because we don't see Squadron 42. They say they're working on it. It's getting the lion's share of development, or at least it sort of was supposed to. And when you don't see the progress on that because they're not showing it, that's frustrating. Valkyrie's just a bigger cutlass black. Anyone else feel the same? The Valkyrie's more of a dropship. More combat ready for planet stuff. Is a lot more armoured. The cutlass black is obviously a bit more sort of manoeuvrable, smaller. Yeah, so there was the implication that Batgirl and Montoya got told that something might be happening this December, for like a Squadron 42 release party or launch party or something. But that was rumoured ages ago, and we're not sure really what happened with that. Could have literally just been a rumour. Patches are normally released within a yearly, quarterly, 3 months. Yeah, typically, the Q1 patch is typically at the end of March, and then you have one at the end of June. On paper, you have one at the end of September, and then one at the end of the year. So that one, the Q3 patch, the one that's typically, or at least on paper, at the end of September, they often have it delayed or split up or pushed to West CitizenCon falls, so a week or two later. And that sort of makes sense. Any news on Squadron 42? None at the moment. We're waiting for the Squadron 42 update video, which is the briefing room, I think they called it, and which might be a new little series. And we're waiting for the new roadmaps, which should convey a lot more sort of information to us. I've got a copy of Squadron 42 for Zin. So you'll probably see me and Zin, single-player game-wise, play Squadron 42 and Cyberpunk. And anything else that really super takes off fancy. You're really looking forward to Cyberpunk, aren't you, Zin?
Yeah, kind of.
Because you're a big fan of The Witcher. Well, she's been relatively hyped about it. As hyped as Zin gets about games.
Thing is, I don't like to get too hyped about stuff before it's released, because
you're talking to the wrong community. You're talking to the wrong community.
No, but I mean, like, if it was in a state that I could play it, then I would be more hyped about it. But I mean, I literally just can't. Are you talking about
Star Citizen or Cyberpunk?
It's just closed on me.
What were you done?
The doors. This is my landing.
This is your landing, is it?
Yeah, this is where I'm supposed to be landing. In front of me, where those doors are.
I mean, we could just get out.
Or just leave it here.
Well, go to an entrance where we can get in through a door. There's no door here.
I think I took too long.
I think you took too long as well, mate. But it's okay. You're learning. That I mean, you could just request landing again.
There we go. I just poked him and he opened the doors again.
When do you think we'll have a cinematic cockpit view without all the player tags? I don't know. I know they're working on the more tactile cockpits, so the 100 series will be the first a series of ships with the new cockpits all set up, so every button has function, is sort of idea there. I do have forehead envy of Chris. He's just been sneaky. He's been a little sneaky boy. Sneakiest of boys. Yeah,
my landing's always a little bit.
Yeah, wonk.
That's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
Bit wonky.
A little bit aggressive.
Yeah. It's all good. I'm gonna. What a beautiful parking scene. And it's not really damaged the ship. I'm surprised that bits haven't fallen off it.
The back end got a little bit damaged. It was red on my display, but
Right, take us out of the ship, Sin. You found some of the exits earlier, so. And then they got crushed by an elevator.
Oh, bye.
Bye.
Just take the ladder. You'll be fine.
Hi.
Like a pauper.
Wow. Do you know that door that you went to, that sort of area you went to earlier, just in front of us, yeah?
Yeah.
Go there again. And open that up.
Oh, wow. I mean, it's a bit of a jump, but it's like an airlock.
So, I'm hoping that we can actually ram things with it properly in the future. It's sort of, it's going to be semi-rammy ship. But I'm hoping that you can ram them and then open up, potentially even dock with them in the future. That'd be cool. Yeah, any landing you can walk away from is great. That was a solid landing. It's just a bit slow. That's all. It hasn't flown such a big ship before.
No, it was. Yeah. I just don't want to blow up on stream. You know.
Really?
That'd be very embarrassing.
We'll work out how we want to do the manhunt stuff, and because I want to do in future ways people can potentially win some prizes. Zin's got a baboon butt.
You're showing them my baboon butt.
I'm showing them the baboon butt. It goes, oh, a baboon.
Right, so should I take a Cutlass Black?
Yeah, that sounds good if you want to do a quick delivery mission or set of 3 delivery missions, which is what a delivery mission is now.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do that. What could go wrong?
2.
With the delivery. Oh, do you want to see if you can get a delivery mission from here?
I've already got it.
Oh! Okay. So
I've already accepted the delivery mission.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
I shared it with you. I guess you didn't take it.
Oh. Can you share it again? Thanks, mate.
Is that okay? Is that acceptable, that delivery mission?
That's lovely.
It's not too far, is it?
No, it's not too far. Good shout. Perfect. After you, baboon butt. Right. Do. Maybe I should get some more recognisable armour, because I quite like the white armour, but maybe I should go for all yellow.
You need yellow accents.
Yeah.
It's alright. You've got a yellow body.
Yeah.
Chest.
No, I'll come up with the armour that I like the most. Because I got so many different characters, there's sort of like a mishmash of armour on all of them. No! Thank you.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
What's wrong? What have you done?
Am I
You
still in the ship with you?
Did you just fall through the floor?
Just clipped through the cockpit.
Oh. Where are you now? Oh yeah, I can see you outside again. Hey.
Outside.
Hey, Sin. This time get into the chair rather than clipping through the floor. Thought about that?
It wouldn't let me in there.
Did it feel to you that Chris seems to think we have more of a vision of what's going on behind closed doors than we actually do? Yes, they have a disconnect with communication of what the actual public, what the backers know. I'm not sure if they know how to convey everything, and I think that that needs to be worked on for sure. And better roadmaps conveying what the actual teams are working on, and just general better lines of communication would help a lot. As I say, better lines of communication. They've got the lines of communication there, for sure. They just need to actively update the community and post. And like, if Chris just answers some Spectrum posts once a quarter, did a video once a quarter, great. And then get as many devs as you can on answering Spectrum posts, and then make sure the roadmaps and stuff about the features is accurate as possible. Yeah, use the you can use my BoredGamer enlist to create an account, or the Reddit randomizer as well, and both will get you the or a friend's code. That will get you the 5,000 Alpha UBC bonus. What's your opinion on the new Mercury ship coming? Mercury Star Runner, probably going to be one of my favourite ships. It's pretty multi-role. It's not huge. It's going to allow you to do a little bit of everything. Data running as well as cargo running. It's going to be great. It's going to be a great content ship, so we can do a lot of stuff with it in the verse pretty easily. Show us your struts. Put that on a shirt with a picture of Chris Roberts on the back. I'd buy that for $1. Can't use Chris's image on merch, unfortunately. Not without CIG's permission. I doubt they would give it. I'd let you have it, though, if it was up to me. Oh, thanks, Chris Roberts' image. Appreciated, mate. That's okay. I'm back to sneaking. He's sneaky. He's a sneaky little dev, isn't he? You little naughty little dev. Do you feel like CIG should change their federal qualification to own a game package instead of spending $40? They should... yes, I do. I think it should be have a game package. When do you think we will have a cinematic cockpit? We've talked about that already. So we're just going to we'll answer some more questions. Sin's going to sort of try and do this cargo mission. Interested to see this cargo mission that once upon a time Sin was all we had, and we were happy.
Is this on the planet? Is that what I've got to get to?
So it's probably on one of the outposts on the planet. Let's have a look. The actual mission. Yeah. It's one of the outposts. There's 2 packages to pick up.
Can I quantum jump there?
So you should be able to... if you wheel in enough, you'll be able to see where the thing is. You might have to go to a different OM, an orbital marker around the planet, or to the Comore to get a better angle, but yes.
No, it's got it now. It's got it now.
Hopefully it will not hit us into the planet.
So sometimes I think if the location's on the planet, it will let you jump around the planet.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft. Your systems are online.
Okay, now I just need to rotate.
Rotate, Sin, rotate! Rotate, Sin! Rotate! When do you think we can transfer minables from a mining ship to a cargo ship? Well, they got the new inventory system, or parts of a new inventory system coming in 3.11, which will allow you to interact with certain cargo pods and things like that, and transfer stuff between your backpack and like a hold of a rock, potentially, things like that. So probably very soon. Any news on the merchantman? No news on the merchantman. What exactly is Vulcan, and when will it be ready? So Vulcan is sort of like a... it's part of their Gen 12 rendering system. So rather than using DirectX 11 like they currently use, they're going to be moving on to Vulcan, which has got significant improvements over DirectX 11. Obviously, you could argue that maybe they should be using DirectX 12, which, yeah, you could certainly argue that. But Vulcan's very hardware neutral, so they'll be able to focus on that, and it's going to be good for your system, whether you've got a GeForce or one of the Intel cards when they come out, or an AMD card or whatever. And they're going to focus on that, and that could potentially even work then on Linux systems, maybe. But it's basically part of their Gen 12 rendering system, which will allow for prettier graphics, more going on, better performance, better scalability, all that sort of jazz. And it is something that they should be working on for this year, starting implementation with DirectX 12 and Vulkan this year. Yes, Sin.
I can't see shit.
Press L. Get your flashlight on your ship. Yeah. Can you see now?
I mean, like, I can see
the lights,
I can see the compound.
Yeah. That's what you need to see.
It's very foggy here.
That's the ground. So remember, N for your landing gear, and J for your change your orientation.
It's
or is
K,
it K,
actually.
It's K now. God damn it! I told you that the other day and I got it wrong this time. It already knows more than me.
It's no, because I was telling you the other day to do it, and you're like, "What? You want me to change my ordnance? Whatever it was."
Oh my countermeasures. This changes countermeasure.
Countermeasures.
My ordnance.
Whatever it is.
Close enough.
What's
the easiest way to recruit someone with my referral code? I posted in social media. No one interested in that. When someone asks about Star Citizen, show them your code, but don't just show it randomly on people's streams and stuff. There's a Reddit referral randomizer which you can add your code to, and that gets a lot of people a referral occasionally. I give my Patreons and high-level YouTube members access to my randomizer and chuck their referrals in there. But that's sort of like a bonus. That's not supposed to be sort of like the reason they sub or anything. So I can't like guarantee you'd get any from that. But the best way of doing it is add it to the Reddit referral randomizer, or when people are interested in it, say, oh, you can use my referral code. But again, don't spam that on like people's streams or anything like that. That will get you a bad rep and just get them deleted. You can post the Reddit randomizer link here. Yes, I'm happy for that. No problem.
Oh, hello. I didn't realise you were with me.
Yeah. It looks like you're calling the cops. See you later. Oh,
I thought you were gonna... You're gonna stay in the ship.
No. I'm watching you, mate. Good job. She's got the box. She's on the move. She's got the box. So if these outposts had a lot more function, like take and hold missions and full of people that we could fight and lots of stuff to loot, great. We've got a little bit of loot sometimes. See if you can place these boxes in the ship without them janking through the floor or anything. Yeah, but the idea with Vulcan is by the end of the year they want to have, I think, well, it looks like by the end of the year they want to have the first stage of their Vulcan integration, which would be DirectX and Vulcan, before moving fully over to Vulcan, phasing out the DirectX 11.
This doesn't have a cargo area.
Yeah, it sort of does. This is cargo area where I am.
There you go.
Wow.
I tried to place it and I clicked drop instead.
Give it a nice little place. So is Chris Roberts back? So yeah, he started posting on the Spectrum forums again. He was replying to someone asking about the room system. And so what he talked about was, yeah, the room system is already in game, but we've got lots of additions to it. Obviously, there's going to be damage control gameplay on larger ships, fires breaking out. There's going to be power nodes which can break, which you'll need engineers to fix. Fires will need to be put out with fire extinguishers, otherwise they can suck up all the oxygen. Oh, God.
You alright?
Yep. Don't worry about me. I was just looking through the floor into nothingness. So it's like all this sort of multi-crew gameplay, all this damage control gameplay, sort of updates they're going to be doing to the room system in the future. And then the original poster sort of said, yeah, but it's never going to happen. You always say this sort of stuff and we never get anything. And Chris actually responds to that again, saying that can actually be quite frustrating and not helpful. If you've got a problem with anything, I mean, say it in a constructive way, not in this sort of way that is demoralising and just not helpful to anyone. And like, what did you expect? The answer to your question of where the room system is. I gave you that answer, and he's sort of not happy with that. So Chris sort of replied to him and gave him context there, and I thought it was quite a spicy reply. Sin said that I don't understand what the word spice means, but we're going to watch the new season of June, aren't we? Probably, and then maybe I'll understand what spice is. Yeah. So yeah, Chris has reappeared and re-emerged. Hopefully, he will answer more questions and actually appear on some videos. And maybe we need to see him in a Pillar Talk for 3.11. It looks unlikely that the 3.10 Pillar Talk is going to turn up. You could very much tell Chris's frustration with the with sort of like internet discourse that doesn't provide any helpful sort of like development things. I mean, they're sort of okay to hear we didn't like this, or this isn't the right route for this mechanic, or we need to get this fixed or whatever, or providing solutions for things, or this needs to be like this, or this like missed the boat or whatever. But just this is shit, you're shit, or oh, this is going to take forever, you're never going to get it done. It's just not helpful for them, because they obviously are working on the game. Pew 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 pew! Pew pew pew! I'm happy, Sin, I'm happy.
Good.
You get this other box, and then we're going to say that you're a proper Star Citizen, mate. It's going to be official. People will see an officially completed mission by you. Then you're like one of the Masons.
Completed missions?
Yeah, but not on stream. Or have you?
No.
You see? People are like, oh, she's done a delivery mission set. But then again, Board will never agree to that because he's in Chris Roberts' pocket. 1 second. 1 second, let me ask.
Are you going to put him in your pocket?
Board. Oh my god, can I get into Chris? I haven't got a picture of Chris Roberts' pocket. BoredGamer is not on the CIG payroll. See? You heard it from Chris's mouth. Okay? I'd just like to say that if for any reason I was endorsed by CIG in any way, I will say there will be full transparency from me in all situations. For example, they very occasionally, very rarely, but very occasionally, give me a ship, which I then do a giveaway with immediately. I've only received 3 ships and a rock, I think. I was like, I wasn't accepting anything. And then people were like, you're dumb to not accept it. And I was like, yeah, I am dumb to not accept it because it's not taking away people's money. It's sort of like them giving to me and they're giving to loads of other content creators. And you can argue, he's getting something from them to give away exposure. You can argue that. That's fine. But I've told you about it. Please do more Chris Roberts talking head imitations. It's hilarious. They're not imitations. It's literally Chris talking. Look. I like BoredGamer stream. It's the best. Wouldn't you agree, Zin? Oh, he's talking to you, Zin. What do you think?
Yeah, your stream's alright.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate you too. I always hear pillow talk when people say pillow talk. Yeah, it's supposed to be a pun on that. It is supposed to be a pun on that. Would you expect the Banning Merchantman to streak to 160? We don't know what's happening with the Banning Merchantman, really. Expect the Banning Merchantman, however, to retain its use and function on paper. So it's going to be a cargo hauler, shopping ship, trade ship, that's not just for cargo hauling. It's got a lot of other functionality, a bit of a blockade runner, that sort of stuff. The truth is, Chris is in BoredGamer's pocket. Boom! What did this guy say? What was this guy complaining about? Maybe we get some elevator buttons in 2 months. You're angry about elevator buttons, that's alright. He should not be frustrated. If anything, we that should be damn frustrated with him. He's a joke if he threw that back at the backers/gamers. But then again, Board will never agree with that because he's in CIG's pocket. I'll agree whatever the fuck I want to agree with. CIG certainly do stuff wrong sometimes. There's been loads of inefficiency. Do you think I like the crashes in Star Citizen and some of the gameplay loops that don't work and the balance, the combat with missiles? You just spam a load of missiles. Oh, you're dead. Do you think I like that? No. I enjoy the project. I enjoy the socializing. I enjoy the tourist nature of it. I love the promise of what it's going to be in the future and its potential. There's stuff I hate about it as well. God, it's sort of.
There's no point focusing on the negatives anyway.
Well, it's fine criticising that sort of stuff. And
yeah,
that's no,
I mean, acknowledge them, but don't focus on them.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's a fair point as well, to be honest. The other thing is there's lots of stuff that you can quite reasonably criticise about stuff. And also, don't say that I'm not critical about Star Citizen. What the fuck? Oh, that girl is a new backer, that's for sure. That is true. Well, actually, you've been a backer for a long time. She hasn't played much. She hasn't learnt to hate Star Citizen gameplay frustratingly yet. Enjoyed it a good time, I think, though. This is sort of like new features are being put in regularly. Maybe.
I probably should have jumped to another location and then jumped to here, but I've flown around the planet. I don't care.
So tell me what effing video you're talking about that's putting Chris against the wall. I mean, I talk about Chris Roberts and... Okay, so I haven't done a critical video specifically on Chris Roberts because I don't believe that I need to do a critical video on Chris Roberts. Number one, be civil in my channel, please, if you can. Otherwise, the auto mod keeps on picking you up. So, and your messages won't come through. But I'm fine for you having an opinion and everything. So I don't need to put Chris against the rule. I report on Star Citizen News. I believe in Star Citizen as a game. It is incredibly long sort of development cycle, and that is disappointing and annoying, and their communication is very poor. I've talked on many occasions about how I thought that there's been inefficiency and mismanagement and problems with the development of Star Citizen, because there have. That is demonstrably true. However, I do genuinely believe they are building towards a great game. I like what Chris Roberts' vision for that game is, even if he is probably slightly over micromanaging. Maybe he's been a bad manager previously, or bad director, or whatever he is. But I do like his vision for it. But there's certainly criticism to be had there. But I'm not here to produce the videos that you want to see. I'm here to produce the videos that I want to make, that I think the community want to see maybe, but it's more the news and what's a hot topic. So you don't believe that he's a bad project manager? Probably, I don't know. He's an inefficient project manager. I think he's probably bad at project management when he started Star Citizen in this sort of like early stages of it up until 2015. And then I think it got a lot better bringing people on board which were significantly better at doing certain areas of Star Citizen, like Aaron, like Brian Chambers, like Luke Presley, like Todd Pappy, like Tony Zerovic. All these people, what they're working on now, great. Let them champion most of the game and let Chris just make sure he's happy with the vision and make sure it's maintaining to what he wants. So, yeah. I find it weird that people sort of like have these weird sweeping generalization statements that they haven't really thought about or haven't looked in and just go, you are like this. What? What are you talking about? I've criticised stuff loads about Star Citizen. It's just so frustrating. So in that is how you frame annoyance. So Chris didn't do a very good job in his post. You can have any view you want. I don't care. It's all good, bro. But so that's one of the other things I actually heard. That's that Chris Roberts, writing that post, was framing being annoyed at this guy, and that it was actually set up by them. So reading that in, would you say that that's a case in any way, shape, or form, or would you say that's entirely bullshit?
I wouldn't see why they would bother doing that.
Mm-hmm.
What would they achieve from that?
They'd show that they're responsive and understand the player base. Was the thing I heard.
Then why not do that with every post? Like, why that one in particular?
I can't. Can I leave this turret? I want to leave the turrets in. I want to leave the turret. I was in. I can't leave the turrets in. I'm stuck.
Oh, that's your life again then.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll just watch you run away. It's okay.
Am I in my big gear? I haven't got my big... Oh.
I think I've got the camera panned out far enough I can see you. Are you in your big gear?
Yeah, I meant to...
Basically what I think is that Chris has a great vision for the game, and it always has, and it wouldn't exist without him. And I want his creative juices to be in all parts of Star Citizen.
Oh dear.
Yes, I do think it slows it down. Him probably being very sort of micromanagey, and that's not good enough, or change that to that color, or do this or do that. But could we see a better game for it eventually? Maybe, hopefully. It's certainly going to be much more in with his vision, and that's one of the reasons that I love Star Citizen as a project, because it's not being done by a major publisher, and they've got all the time in the world. Now, that's going to be frustrating to some, and that's going to cause a lot of, oh my god, well, why would they ever finish the game? Well, they finish the game because they make a lot more money from finishing the game, and they clearly want to finish the game at some point. They don't just want to keep it in perpetual development. That's a ridiculous thing to say. Like, they're obviously going to want to push it out eventually. They'll take as much time as they want, though, and they'll keep on adding to it after it's released.
Where's my package?
Oh, is it broken? Is it broken?
It's not there.
Have a look around more. Have more of a look around. I mean, I'm stuck in the fucking ship, mate, so... Squadron 42 is, or should still be coming. They should be updating us on that pretty soon. I can understand how you perceive the negativity as annoying, but 8 years of development and $300 million, and the single-player game hasn't been released. I remember Citizen Gone from forever ago, where he recorded the studio trying to make a demo for the single-player, and it seemed like they knew it wasn't going to work. I walked away thinking it would be presented the following year. Here we are, still no demo. We've had various demos for various parts of the game and bits and bobs. I just think, yeah, I really love what they're sort of like, the way they're doing Star Citizen as a project, and drama and all. And they're certainly, yeah, it's just so interesting. It's an interesting project. You cannot deny that, whether or not you absolutely love and adore Star Citizen and play it now, whether you're waiting for it to be a bit more developed, whether you think it's going to fail, whatever, or can't live up to its hype or whatever. Even if you're a little bit less hinged and think it's a scam, which is demonstrably untrue, but you're allowed to think that. I will shame. I'm allowed to shame you for it as well, though. Please feel that I am allowed to shame you. Y to get out. Oh, thanks. Oh, let me just try pressing Y. Let me just try pressing Y. Oh, look, it didn't work. I'm stuck. I might have increased my sensitivity too high. That's why I got angry there. Doesn't work. Doesn't work. Got my visor. Yeah, makes me feel better. Hey, can you not get your package in?
I can't. It's not there. There's just a mark on the ground.
It's okay. What we'll do.
And also now my armor's not working.
What do you mean your armor's not working?
It's not showing my armor.
So is this my life now? I'm just stuck in this ship.
Yeah.
Stuck in this colours. Good job.
Where are you?
I don't know, Zin. Where did you leave the ship that I'm stuck in?
Yeah, there
Thank
you are.
Thank you very much, Christopher Grump. With your Ron, I love Ron. I love any currency being donated to me. Chris Roberts was probably overwhelmed by the support he received on his vision. He kind of admits that in one of the posts. Oh yeah, I mean they never thought they were going to be getting this amount of money. Like, was it over 425 million? I mean, if you count, I believe, if you count all the investment money as well and the subscriber money, probably over 430 million now. I don't think I can eject from the turret.
I've got my arm back.
Good job.
There we go. That's better. Let's see if I think the package is updated as well.
Sin has no package. Okay, oh, that'd be cool if you get the package. Well, we'll end pretty soon.
It's actually in a building now.
We've been going for 2 hours. We'll try and get this mission done. Answer questions. Thanks very much for flying me around, Sin, and sort of being here to chat to people as well. As I say, me and Zin are finding our feet at the moment. I do want to produce a much wider variety of videos and more videos on Star Citizen. So we want to be doing gameplay and that sort of stuff as well. But also we'll probably be playing other games on stream as well. I'm not going to subject Zin to forcibly playing Star Citizen constantly. Like, just because I enjoy it a lot doesn't mean that she's going to want to play it all the time. And there's a load of other games that we'll want to play, including Apex Legends.
We were going to do some SWAT 4, weren't we?
Oh, God, yeah.
Maybe with DC?
So SWAT 4. Absolutely love it. We played it a little bit a little while ago. I remember playing it when I was really young, but we started playing through it again, and went, this is really cool. This has got some sort of very slight Payday 2 type vibes, but it's so unique compared to any other game, and it's really quite fun. Sort of planning what you're going to do, reading the sort of briefing, getting people to stun them, saying that they've got to drop their weapons, and make sure you secure them, secure their weapons, everything. It's absolutely great.
I have a very tight handle on my package.
That sounds... Why did you make it sound so sexy? Come on! Jeez.
Isn't that what female streamers are meant to do, right?
I don't... Yeah, but you're not even being shut. Even Chris is jiggling about that. He's having a little laugh. Oh, he thought it was hilarious, mate.
There you go. 2 packages collected. Yay.
Mate, we could have an OnlyFans off. Well, we have to be me and DC. We have to have an OnlyFans off. We're dressed up as Japanese schoolgirls on OnlyFans. Oh my god. I promise this is the last question about the Venom Merchantman. How do you think they will implement the warship aspect of Venom Merchantman? It will just have big guns on it. It will have some big guns, pew-pews. Have some big gun, some turrety gun. And also it's going to have some sort of functionality that I think allows it to partially dock with defenders as well, to rearm, repair and fuel them. Or some of that. Please keep doing more org videos, Board. Yes, I 100%. 100% we're doing at least one org spotlight a month. I need to work out who we're doing this month. What do you think of limited stock on ships like the Polaris? I mean, they're doing artificial scarcity because they know that works. And you know it makes money for the game. But you can buy all that sort of stuff in-game, so bear that in mind. You should play some Grounded. So, yeah, I'm up for playing Grounded. I think Zin might be as well. It depends if it's... it depends on what sort of survival type game it is. I know it does have a proper storyline. It's supposed to be reasonably good. So, yeah, we'll check it out. Hermes Conrad, thanks for the bits. Sorry I made a naughty comment earlier. No offense to you two. No worries. None taken. None offense taken, mate. Don't you worry. Don't even know what you said. I can't even remember.
It's very hard to offend me.
Yeah, indeed. I might feign anger as well, like I was sort of earlier a little bit. But yeah, it's more for show than anything else. So apologies if you were worried. Is the 890 jump limited sale? Yes, it is. More quality vids, not necessarily more vids. You are totally wrong. All of my videos are quality videos, so shut your filthy mouth. Hey, Board. Nice to have you on the server. Nice. What's we got? The last thing I have to say is stop giving Chris money, and sooner or later he will realise they shaped the F up or hire some better project managers. It's Star Citizen is slightly a bit slow. Let's see what happens with the new roadmaps. Hopefully, and they really need to get Squadron 42 out next year, in my opinion, and for it to be a great game. Yeah. I think that's sort of reasonable. But indeed, there are no ejection seats in the Drake ships as well. That's a good point. I agree that the idea behind Star Citizen is an amazing one, but I think the scope creep has gotten out of hand, and backers are essentially paying a video game development company for a buggy live service demo. At some point, you have to draw the line in the sand, I think you probably meant to say there, and say these features will not be implemented because it will push the game back. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. However, they don't need to do anything in a particularly short-term manner. They can go, yeah, it's going to take 4 years before we have anything like that. But they can work towards that, and they can make the alpha more and more playable, and people are playing it now. And I think that a lot of people are willing probably to wait 4 years still, even if it's frustrating a lot of the time with the updates in between. Oh, I love the fact you're dealing with the different gravities on the planets and atmospheres pretty well.
I'm pretty adaptable.
Yeah, good. So I've coined the phrase "development as a service" to describe Star Citizen, and it sort of is roadmaps and development as a service, which is frustrating for sure. But it's because they are maintaining a playable alpha, and the monetization model, and Star Citizen would not have received so much, be so much of a success. You can't argue that Star Citizen isn't a success as a business. I mean, it's making a load of money, it's producing the game, it's built a big studio up from it. You can argue that their product's not what you wanted, or it's going to take ages, or it's never going to be exactly what they say it's going to be, or it will never fully release. I suppose you can argue as well, because they've got no way of disproving that. But it's certainly a successful business and company, and a lot of people are loving what they're doing. But a lot of people, even the same people that love it, are also frustrated by it a lot of the time. And that's fair enough. And it's fair enough to talk about that. But obviously, if you're talking on Spectrum or directly talking to a dev or whatever, then be respectful and be constructive as possible. I mean, I don't think you need to be constructive as long as you're civil, personally. But not unconstructive, not destructive. Isn't that right, Chris? Yes, that's right. That's what I was trying to do in my post. Okay, yeah, no worries.
Are you still stuck in a turret?
I was, but shall I try and leave it again? Yeah, let's try and leave. I'm still stuck in a turret. So, I could try and quit out and come back in. By Alt F4ing. That can fix it, I think.
Have you tried, like, interacting and leaving, or have you only tried pressing F?
I've tried every form
F.
of leaving.
Why?
I've tried every form of leaving. Other than leaving the game. But it's alright, it's all good. I mean, I can stay here. You're flying us around. Or landed us at the moment. Is this the last package you need to pick up, or are you dropping them off now?
I believe this is the last package I need to pick up.
Yeah, well, we'll just get that done while we're chatting, and then we'll call it. So yeah, what we want to do is we do want to get people involved in the streams, and people that are watching, even if they're not in our party, to be able to get involved. Like, we'll do some manhunts. Either you've got to capture me. If someone captures me, I'll give them a little prize, like a bit of flare or helmet or something during the stream. Or if they can take me out without taking Zin out, for example. So if like I'm in a ship with her, you have to take me out without taking her out. Then I'll give you a little prize. Things like that. Get people involved. Having a bit of a search around, see if they can find us on servers. You need a healthier lifestyle. You play this more than you go outside. Well, that's true. I'm in lockdown. I mean, you're saying that I should break the law. Okay. You should break the law more. Thanks. Thanks, the bearded Jedi. I appreciate it.
I'm not even sure really what the rules are in the UK at the moment.
No one knows. Not even the government. They're just like, don't get ill. If you got ill, don't see people. I was prepared for the apocalypse.
But go to work.
Go to work.
Interact with people. But go to the pub. But don't interact with people.
I'll have you know, people on stream, I went from a 44-inch waist, which is a big old tubby boy. I'll tell you that. I am now 36. I actually think I'm 34 now, which is how I used to be when I was younger. I've lost a load of weight, and I feel a lot healthier. So, how about fuck you? How about that? Yeah.
I'm currently dealing with getting rid of my lockdown weight.
Congratulations, BoredGamer. I'm really happy for you. You lost so much weight. You're so attractive. Well, you're not attractive, but you make ugly sexy. Thanks, Chris. That's appreciated. No worries. Bye. He's still not going. He's just hiding there. He pretends to go. You can see him. See him. I can't point where he is. I'm bad at working out. I'm bad at orientating myself. Yeah, I know you can Alt F4 or crash yourself out drop it in the task menu and stuff to fix it. It doesn't always fix it though. Sometimes it just drops you back in the port. And as we're just going to stop when Zin's finished doing our parcels, it's all good. Congratulations on losing that weight, BoredGamer. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. But don't worry, even if I do die, I'm probably going to get frozen. We'll talk about that another day, because I don't want to sound like I'm too mad until I've fully researched about being chronically frozen. Otherwise you'll be like, oh, you cray-cray. And I am, but also I want to be frozen, so respect my wishes. Would you come and visit me if I was frozen, Sin?
Would I come and visit you?
Yeah. Would you come and visit
if you
the
were
site?
Frozen?
Yeah, so they go, BoredGamer's really ill, he's chosen to be frozen.
Oh,
yeah.
Would I come visit you before you got frozen?
No, after I've been frozen.
No.
What? Why not?
That's a waste of time, isn't it?
Wow.
Oh, look, there's a frozen board. Yeah. Okay. Can I go get ice cream now?
Wow. Yeah, there'd be an ice cream stall next to me.
Would there?
In fact, there'd be I'd be part of the ice cream truck, chilling me. I can't believe you wouldn't you wouldn't go on a pilgrimage to visit me.
It's not like you're in hospital. What? It's not like I can come along and be like, "Hey, Bored, how's it going?"
No, but you can look at me and reflect on life and go. So
just load up one of your previous streams. It's fine.
It's so attractive for a handsome for an unattractive man. So handsome. Yes. I'd have my streams constantly running like a Teletubby on me as well. So my midriff would just be my streams. Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
Could we lick your head?
What?
That's
who?
not me asking that.
What? That would be inappropriate, Sin, for you to ask that. Oh. No. If you see me at a convention, please no grabby, licky, rubby, okay? None of that! None of that behaviour.
Ask permission first.
Yeah, ask permission.
He'll probably say yes.
I probably will give it, yeah, that is true. I just don't want to be... I'm like a scared little rabbit, though, with my anxiety, and if people suddenly touch me, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might just dart off and jump out a window, mate. Poof! Kind of a personal one. How's your dad been? That's fine. No, I'm happy to talk about it. I started talking about it earlier, but then I didn't. So my dad had lung cancer. Had an operation to remove it, which was good. Unfortunately, it came back as brain cancer, which is not so good. Neither are great, to be honest. But he's had radiotherapy, which he's responded really well to. He had just finished his last treatment of radiotherapy on Friday. He's now on a targeted drug therapy. It's not chemo. Targeted drug therapy, which he's really responsive to. So hopefully he'll have a good few years of uninterrupted life from that. So he's a relatively old boy anyway. I'm hoping we can push him past 80, a good few years, and then that's sort of fine. Well, not fine, but, you know, it's not awful. It's certainly not a death sentence what he's been handed. Look, it's a privilege to be able to help and look after my parents as well. So don't worry about me. It's not like too stressful for me. It's something that everyone's going to have to deal with in their lifetime. If they are close with their family, especially the sort of death of parents and friends and family. It's just obviously with parents, it's sooner rather than later. Yeah. It's shitty. I'm glad I can be there for my parents, and I do appreciate all the love and support. As I've said, though, don't chuck me donations for medical stuff or anything like that. I live in the UK. There's no medical expenses here for that sort of stuff. He's on the best help that he can get. We've got great facilities near us in the hospital that are near us. The best sort of radiotherapy treatment that he could actually have. We've got this like super high tech stuff here. We're incredibly lucky where we are in the UK, and because we're part of the NHS. Got the NHS there. So thank you very much. For now, no. I mean, I would genuinely fight for the NHS. It's one of the few things I would fight for. I don't really believe in violence too much. But yeah, I appreciate the love and the kind messages. Send some of that. If you want to send donations, send them to me for graphics cards or drinking. I'm just saying that. It's certainly not needed for anything else.
I'm not drinking much at the moment. Just wine.
Oh yeah, so obviously me and Zin were thinking about doing some sort of like wine tasting, alcohol tasting sessions occasionally on stream.
Oh, that was a beautiful landing.
Games. I mean, I'm watching still, Zin. I mean, it was a janky landing.
Ah, it was lovely.
So yeah, you might see us talk about some wine, some cider. I used to be a chef. Zin's a proper foodie. She really enjoys her food.
I really enjoy food.
Well, it's true, but
I really enjoy food.
Me, you, and Cameron really enjoy our food. And we'll probably do something about that at some point and talk about that, or do some live streams about that, or pair wine and cider drinking with on stream somehow. Work all your hobbies into one thing and get drunk. Perfect. How do you think Star Citizen will compare to other games once it's finished? So I'm not sure if it ever will be. I think they're going to keep on adding more and more and more and more and more to Star Citizen beyond the features that they've got planned and after live. I mean, the same with any live MMO game, yeah? So in that way, it will never be finished, but finished to what we know is supposed to be in it and actually have a live release, yes, for sure. Once it's finished, I'm expecting it to, for brevity's sake, I think brevity is the correct word, to be like first-person Eve, where full first-person shooter sort of elements. Obviously, you are your character walking around rather than your ship, which is a big important thing. It's super high fidelity. It looks beautiful. It's going to have a much more player influenced rather than led economy. So it's going to be NPCs simulated economy rather than this player led one, which the Eve one is. But the way I originally talked to people about it was Eve sort of 2.0 first-person shooter, and with a load of this sort of like fidelity and beautifulness. Obviously going to do a load of stuff with physics and all that sort of jazz too. Much more sort of, obviously, huge amount of Eve is spreadsheets and scaling up. Star Citizen does not have any of that. Okay, Star Citizen, very much your own personal skill. No leveling in the game. It's just sort of like reputation, assets, amount of money you have, your ships you have, and your own personal skill at being able to utilize those things that are important. Hello. How you doing? Dropping off those packages in?
I'm nearly done, mate.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Beer, wine, mead, or whiskey? Which one do you prefer and which is recommend? So my favourite is not on that list, which is cider. I love a good red wine. I'm okay with some beers. I've drunk a lot of mead in my time and actually find it quite sickly, but some meads are great. I love an expensive whiskey, and that can be single malt or bourbon. Oh, Baldur's Gate 3. I'll be playing Baldur's Gate 3. Sorry, Zin.
I was just going to say my favourite cider, and then red wine. Other two can't stand.
So we've been drinking a lot of I bought a load of Millie's cider because you were buying some, and I really like it. I really like the lemon and lime one. Oh,
I like the one. It was either the bee sting or it might have been the pig one or the goat one, but it had like a high alcohol content, but it was nice to drink.
Okay, yeah. I was drinking a load of Hibiki 20? Hibiki 20, Hibiki 25 or something?
That's it, I'm done.
It was Hibiki 21 I was drinking. Oh, it was good. That was good. Cider isn't an alcoholic beverage in the US. I think this has been brought up before. What? It's not an alcoholic beverage. What? Like Alcopop. Zin has completed a mission. Congratulations.
Alcopop is an alcoholic beverage.
Yeah, just... Oh, yeah, of course it is.
I'm confused about this.
Is it just apple juice? Go find something to finish off the streams in, like Rams. Actually, don't ram something. We'll get a criminal rating. Just land somewhere nice. Go to a landing zone. We'll land there and just call it.
Okay.
Yeah, we only had a couple of shots each. It was like 16 or 17 quid a shot or something. What? It was pretty expensive. It's nice though. Yeah, I love my cider. Any news on CitizenCon 2020? Well, CitizenCon 2020 is cancelled. There is going to be something around the 10th of October. I'm expecting 3.11 to be released around then. They should have some sort of event-ish thing, whether that's in-game as well as like a sale or something. We don't know 100% know yet. There's going to be something though. Summersby was alright. Summersby cider. Any other questions, quick, before... have you noticed that in live some servers have been allowing more than 50 players? So I've seen more than 50 players in the chat log, but I don't think they're actually on the server. They have previously tried 60 or 75 players before, quite successfully on the servers, but they're waiting on the iCache, they're waiting on the server to client network rework stuff, and they're waiting on server meshing and that sort of stuff to really get more players in, sort of all of it. What's your favourite mead? I can't remember names of any mead. I mean, I used to drink mead and Old Rosie a lot, which is obviously a scrumpy cider. I drink so much Old Rosie. Oh my god.
The sort of cider you can buy in the store, I'm very partial to Aspall's. Anything from Aspall's, really.
Mm-hmm. Have you tried Rattler? I quite like Rattler.
No.
Rattler's good. Cornish cider. Very nice.
Oh.
Mm. I'm sure we'll do donation drives for that stuff. Yeah, thanks very much for joining us today. We sort of like... just messed around, chatted about a bit about Chris Roberts' post. Talked about, answered some questions, talked about what people wanted to talk about. Sorry, I'm a bit scatterbrained today. We wanted to stream on Friday, but we were quite lazy. Well, I was lazy. And then Saturday, I was busy. And then Sunday is today, and that's when we streamed. So we'll be checking out... so they've Elite Dangerous have given us some keys for me, Zin, DC, and Zen, so that we can all try out Elite Dangerous together. What is that jankiness? What is happening?
I do not know.
What is happening? Why is this happening? What?
I have no control over this.
Okay, this is interesting.
There we go.
What do you mean, there we go?
It stopped.
What the hell was that?
I don't know.
Such
My
bugs.
quantum drive didn't want to disengage.
Jean-Luc Picard said engage, and that happened, mate. Oh. He'd be livid.
I don't know why that happened at all.
Bored, I remember that you're partial to a drink or two from long ago at Star Citizen LIVESTREAM. Is that the 2015 one where I was shit-faced? Yes. I'm a much more sensible alcoholic now.
Yeah, after that time you spilt cider on my kitchen side.
Oh my god, she won't let this rest. I spilt, potentially spilt, okay, we'll say potentially because I can't remember, I was drunk. A little bit of cider, a little bit. I mean, but you know how liquid goes everywhere. A little bit of cider in the kitchen. You know where spillages happen regularly, and you can easily clean stuff down in the kitchen there. And because I didn't clear it up because I hadn't noticed if that it wasn't.
You were really drunk.
Yeah, because I was really drunk. Zin got really grumpy at me. DC got grumpy at me.
DC got grumpy with you because he was the one who had to clear it up.
Okay, how long did it take him?
I don't know.
2 minutes.
It was unnecessary cleaning.
I was sorry enough, okay, mate. I had to sleep on an airbed that was deflating with Cameron snoring. Okay.
Yeah.
That was hell. That was as close to hell. I was still gone in the garden with the spiders. I spilled liquid, you monster. Exactly. That was Zin's thought process. I'm a monster. Bored, where's Chris? He's here. Hey, Heavy Bob. How you doing? See? He's there, mate. I like watching BoredGamer streams. He's about to stop now. You should all like, subscribe, and give him lots of money from donations. Why am I talking like this? This is my stream talking voice. Hey, Chris, you stay. Get back there. Perfect. Mate, I promised you. The other thing is that I think it's unlikely I would have spilt stuff because I was drinking so much. I was trying to hoover it all into my face. Right, Zin is coming into landing at Lawville on Hurston.
See if we can do it quick enough before it disappears.
So I think that's one of the questions we have to ask. Is Chris Roberts just a shill for BoredGamer? And I think the answer is probably.
Oh, I've pressed something. I've I've decoupled. How do I stop decoupling?
What's decoupled at the moment? Is it Z or X or C?
Oh no,
or
it's
V?
Z. I got it. It's good.
The decouple of the camera.
It really confused me.
Happens regularly. Yes, C's. Yeah. Say no. It's always Z, X, C, or V when your camera or your ship's doing something that it's not supposed to. I just go, yep. When I'm filming. Obviously,
Why
it's a
am
little
I
bit
going down?
Because you... Yeah. Now you've got your thrusters pointing downwards, you see?
Yeah, I know.
Your VTOL thrusters, vertical takeoff and landings in.
I'm going to do a really bad job at this.
Have you thought about doing a better job?
Nah. I just do what's necessary.
Perfect. That is why I got you cheap, mate. That's why you are a cheap employee. Oh.
I'm a bit lopsided.
This tunnel thing was a dumb idea. Yeah, so Zin's driving at the moment. We got Zin to do some delivery missions while we're chatting. But yeah, so I'm not a massive fan of these corridors. I think they're a bit dumb at the moment as well. I think eventually they're going to be quite a good idea once they're fully implemented and they have a little bit more give to them. Maybe a queuing system. Maybe when they're fully developed and not so dumb and annoying, it'll be a good idea. But at the moment, dumb. I don't think she's a good idea to ask Sin for her to ask her for a raise before she's had her first payday.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Sin.
okay. It's autopiloting me.
Is it?
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like it's autopiloting you.
It is.
It's like you just bumped your butt on a silo.
Oh, I hate Lawville so much. It was bad enough before the landing corridors.
Good job you chose to land here, isn't it? Perfect.
Come
Perfect
on,
landing.
autopilot. Oh, I'm stuck in autopilot.
It's okay. Just wiggle. Turn off everything. Turn everything back on. Blow up the ship. Just blow up the ship. Set the auto-destruct. This is my life anyway. Oh yeah, it's fine now. Is this us landing?
There we go. Now the autopilot's... No. Oh, come on.
See, now it's probably... The hangar's probably closed by now.
Currently government property, no trespassing.
Oh no. Oh no. That's good as well, though, because they'll impound our ship. At least we'll be able to get... It will teleport us inside.
Yeah. It's not... It's broken. It's not working. No, I've landed. There we go.
Yeah? Is this a landing?
Yeah.
This is what we're calling a landing now. I can't...
That's a landing.
Yeah? Is this a landing? Perfect, Sin. It's great. It's better than I expected.
Yep.
We're going to get a criminal rating just for being here. Good job.
Felony trespassing. Leave now.
Thanks. Thanks for watching, guys. It's very much appreciated. We're going to probably wake up in prison. I see prison in the future, yeah. I think we all see prison in the future. I appreciate people donating a ridiculous amount of money today. That's very, very much appreciated. We'll be pre-ordering some 3080s on the 17th. I'll certainly at least be pre-ordering mine and trying to force donations for Zins as well. So get one for her more easily. But yeah, very much appreciate.
How can I self-destruct? Can I self-destruct this?
Hold backspace.
I don't think I can. I've already got a criminal rating. Have you got a criminal rating?
Probably me. I'm trespassing, aren't I?
I don't think this has got a self-destruct.
Yeah, I'm a criminal. Good job. I'm pretty sure it's got a self-destruct, mate. Ship system self-destruct in your wheel menu. Hold F, right click. Actions, ship systems, self-destruct.
No.
Oh.
It's broken.
It's broken. Well, it's Star
broken.
Citizen. Can't self-destruct your hamsters. Of course you can't. Of course you can't. Oh, I'm
Have
done.
to log out.
Well, we're done anyway. Thanks for watching the stream, guys. Very much appreciated. Is BoredGamer acting or is he in a bad mood? I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood. This is me in a good mood.
You don't know what he's like when he's in a bad mood.
No, you don't. I'm stuck in a turret, though. And we are ending up the stream. But, yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys. Very much appreciated. We'll go and stream someone else. Go and host them. Do you want to choose who we host in?
No.
No, fucking, yeah, why not? She's not choosing. We should choose who we... No, that's me again. I don't want to host me. Do you want to choose, Chris? Yeah, I'm going to choose. I quite like Maya. I quite like Maya as well. I like the Dark Lord. Yeah, I like the Dark Lord as well. Many of them are good choices because they're streaming Star Citizen. Yeah. Can we not stream BoredGamer? I like him the most. I am BoredGamer, aren't I, Chris? Yes. That's Chris. Yeah, we're gonna give Maya some love. Why does who sound like Omo? What, Chris? We haven't had him for a long time, that's what it is. He's come back out of his shell. Right. Thanks very much for watching today. Thanks very much, Zin, for doing some missions and chatting.
You're welcome.
Slowly bring you into the streams as much as possible. It sort of sounds sensible. And you'll see more and more videos from Zin over the coming weeks. You'll see a prison sort of guide coming out in an hour or so as well. Maybe even sooner on the channel. Zin has fantastically edited, professionally.
It's amazing.
Professionally edited. Yeah. So after this month, I think we will probably have found a little bit more of our feet, and you'll start to see more and more content coming out that is better and better edited, and hopefully more videos, better streams, more streams, gameplay streams, all the streams. Love you guys. Zin will replace Board, probably. That would be the best thing. I'll make a load of money and Zin can replace me. Perfect. But thanks very much for watching, guys. Very much appreciated. Love you loads. Feel free to message me on contact@boredgamer.co.uk or come on the Discord, discord.gg/boredgamer, if you want to say hi or ask any questions or give any feedback or want anything sent or whatever. Words, love. Thanks for the money. Mwah. Say bye, Zin.
Bye. Bye, Zin.